Testicles. Testicles. 1, 2. Do we have a problem? Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Got a lot of legal stuff going on out here right now, right? Salute, man. Mac me and true story. Those stories ain't true, but this one is. Uh, Live. U.S. border. U.S. government releases what they say. 13, more than 13,000 gangsters into society, and we ask why. Why come? Why come? Definitely going down the rabbit hole today. 13,000. 13,000. Kamala gave $750 for these people for that hurricane relief. It's embarrassing, man. You know what I'm saying? I think today we're gonna just jump right into it, man, so I can explain to y'all what's going on and exactly what's happening with that, right? And of course, we gotta go down the rabbit hole. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all already know. We're gonna revisit that Aaron Hall. You remember that old joint where Aaron Hall was wilding out, talking about Gloria Velez and all that? You know what I'm saying? He said some things about Diddy and that. I don't think we're gonna be on this Diddy situation too much because honestly, unless I see a tape right now, I need to see hard evidence. I need something, man, because a bunch of rumors and shit going on. A whole lot of talk about baby oil. There's a lot of baby oil business going on. A lot of baby oil stocks. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on in America, man. Double tap the screen on the way in the door. Let me know what's on your mind today, man. Today's Friday, so we got that. Mr. Brock, salute. Bernard, salute. KJ, salute. Everybody that's here. Double tap the screen, get the likes up.
Well, a disturbing development on the border crisis. Wait until you hear.
Sad. Regular Americans can't get shit. Can't get a fucking penny from these people. You know what I'm saying? But these people is cashing out. The ones listen, almost makes you jealous of being an illegal immigrant. Man, I'm ready to get active. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, the gangs is wild. They just not covering it that much. I think that America is really trying to make the gangs powerful again, make the gangs of America great again. You know, that color shit. You know, I think honestly, man, America is about to turn a blind eye to anything that's related to getting these motherfuckers up out of here, especially if Trump comes through. You know what I'm saying? If Trump, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Trump take the wheel, right? Yo, it's almost gonna be like a free for all. I'm telling you, a free for all. Watch. As soon as dudes start getting hit, I'm like, oh, they're gonna test that water, and they're gonna realize that there's some shit that's going on that's not benefiting them. I mean, I'm trying to talk in code a little bit because they've been striking. I got about 17 copyrights this week, man. Whatever. They hard on the black man. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I'm Cambodian. Let's go.
Hear this. The Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirms that more than 13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been caught at the border and then released into the United States.
Augusty.
The letter here tells the tale. Hello, I'm John Roberts in Washington. You believe this, Sandra?
Which means they are here. And this is just an unbelievable development. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. Good to be with you, John.
Fuck it. We almost about to be at World War III. I got a video of China. China is fully ready to get busy. Yeah, China. And yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't believe me right now, what I'm about to tell y'all better wake the fuck up, because there's a lot of propaganda. They make you think that the people who's over there doing bad, they doing 10 times better than Americans, man. Oh yeah, us people. Let me tell you something. Y'all better get out that color banging shit. And I'm not talking about the gangbangers. I'm talking about skin banging. I'm talking about racial banging. I'm talking about identity politics. I'm talking about, yo, for real, I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat or a Republican. You niggas better wake up. China is living way better than us. And everybody I know that's in China, that went to China, is living way better than us. Crime rate is down. Money is up. Everybody is clean. There's not no dirty, even on the countryside. The technology, everything is better than us, bro. And they feeding us. They selling us snake oil out here, man. Yeah, it's a situation with the rich against the poor, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up. All that race shit y'all on, man, y'all some weak ass niggas. If you're on that race shit, get the fuck out of my way. You're gonna slow me down if you race, especially a racist. A racist, a real racist, get the fuck out of my way. I step on racists. Black racists, white racists, you know what I'm saying? Any kind of racist, we stepping on them. You wanna know why? Because y'all motherfuckers is in the way. Y'all stopping the conversation, man. These motherfuckers is doing good over there. Yeah, they ain't just eating rat like Mac Mean said. They eating, you know what I'm saying, gourmet rat over there, man. They living good. That's why President Trump was smacking them, man. Don't you understand? The fuck, y'all? Yo. These niggas, the Democrats want to get in bed with them. We owe China trillions of dollars. If we would have ran up in China when we was ready, like the way they ran up in Iraq, go look at Jarhead. They ran up in Iraq, took all they gold. Let's keep it real. Yeah, that's the American way. We went and ravished that shit. Give me that gold. We owe y'all what? We just went through war with y'all. We owe y'all zero. Y'all owe us now. Matter of fact, y'all owe us for 100 years. That racial shit is stopping the conversation. Wake the fuck up. Band together and get some bread, man. Because this shit that we sitting in is not no country. Let me tell you something, man. We all immigrants. Every last one of us over here. Funny how them Chinese is doing real good. And we out here giving our people $750 for hurricane relief. Like, come on, bro. The way that hurricane just tore them up down there. Now I'm gonna tell you why.
John, this is America Reports. Let's get right to Bill Malugin. He's got this news for us. He's live out of Douglas, Arizona right now, where Vice President Kamala Harris is set to visit later this afternoon. Bill, the details.
I got Joe Biden. He gave a 5-minute press conference. I got it. I'm gonna show it to you later.
Of this news, what do you have?
Bro has no idea what he's talking about. Time him out, man. Suck my dick, okay? I know how to talk about like that, okay? All right? You didn't even let me start talking yet, you goofy ass motherfucker. I'm telling you, is it a fact that they went out to Iraq and tore shit up? And whatever we owed to Iraq, what do you think that we got? I mean, we took everything Iraq had. Oh, man. This one I don't understand. Puto, and me and you go to war, bro, right? Guess what I'm going to do? Matter of fact, I'm not even going to do that. Back in the days, motherfuckers will run through your country, do this to your women, all type of wild shit. What do you think they did when wars is over? You think they let them keep their money? You think the debt's still standing and all of that shit? No, bro. If we would have let my man Trump run down on these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That's the war we need to be having. All that Afghanistan, Iraq shit, all that shit was chump change compared to the bag we would have got off of China. So Trump was right. Let's get them. You know what I'm saying? That China virus and all that shit, all the rural programs they running up there, they don't respect no environmental laws. They kill everything. Yo, bro, this ain't no fuck China thing. I'm actually Cambodian. Have you ever had Chinese breast milk? Get in the chat if you did, right? So I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I feel. I feel like you're an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I feel that you are uninformed. You know what I'm saying? I that's what I feel, because what I'm talking about is facts, Holmes. We owe China money. You feel me? We ran up in Iraq and we took every fucking thing they had. Good night, Irene, and we called it democracy. Why the fuck we ain't do it with China?
Yeah, and Sandra, bear with me. We just got these numbers moments ago, but it's a jaw dropper to say the least. So to set the stage here,
crazy, the slander campaigns. You feel me? Y'all believe y'all believe that And over there in the Middle East, that only thing we need to worry about is North Korea. Nah, it ain't just North Korea, man. Trump sitting down with Kim Jong-un was a stepping stone into sitting down with the other ones. And look at Kamala. She can't speak for shit, man. Kamala sound like she got a pair of fucking nuts in her mouth. You know what I mean? She cannot speak, man. She's always starstruck. She's always cackling and like, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing for her nose. I'm from the Bronx. When you grab for your nose that many times, especially before you talk, hey Mac, what's going on? Yeah. Somebody getting fluffy. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. All right? It's Friday. I'm about to go there. Okay? I'm telling y'all, American motherfuckers, wake up. Especially you motherfuckers that, do you know what's so crazy? Let's talk about it. The ones that be on welfare eating off these programs. And you cotton picking Negroes that be out there talking about, well, what we gonna do about welfare? Trump wants to take welfare, wants to take all our shit. Well, go out there and work, motherfucker. Tell your girl, tell them bitches stop slinging their coochie everywhere. They ain't got to worry about so many abortions, man. I mean, because think about it. An average, right? A woman, I don't know. I'm asking you women, right? What's the average that a woman has an abortion in her lifetime? I'm pretty sure them stats change or contrast vastly between women that's in the hood and women that's somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like black women, that shit is designed for y'all, man. To kill y'all babies off and fuck your bodies up because you don't want to close your funky ass leg. Close your legs, boo-boo. Close your legs, man. It's not good to have 200 abortions, okay? Because I would think that, you know, like, how many times a woman, see the stakes is different for a woman and a man. See, men, you know, we should, our opinion should be let women do what the fuck they want to do with their body, right? But that's not how America is structured. It's not. That shit's aimed at black people killing their own babies and reducing our population, bro. They don't want to talk about that. Everybody.
Here, let me just explain what these numbers
Peanut, I don't like your name. Shoot him, please.
Mean. ICE has something called a non-detained docket. Essentially what that is...
Slayback. Yeah, that power... Oh.
It means migrants who were encountered by DHS but are no longer in federal custody. So who's on this non-detained docket?
Back to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? I went off track, but, you know, it goes like that.
It's illegal immigrants who were caught and released at the border, released with the court date years away. They're in immigration proceedings, combined with illegal immigrants who have already been ordered, deported from the country by...
It's not being mad. It's being concerned and compassionate, man. We got a fucking war brewing right up on our nose, y'all, and y'all in la land. For real.
A judge, but are still here roaming the country.
13,099 convicted of homicide. 15,811. Why all these dudes want to, you know what I'm saying, sexual assault? Come on, man.
So keep that in mind, this non-detained docket. According to a letter...
You're not mad or concerned or at least passionate about what's going on, man, then this is not the place for you to be.
Letter that the acting director of ICE just sent to Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez on ICE's non-detained docket. They're currently tracking 425,000 non-citizens who have been convicted of a crime. Of that number, over 13,000 non-citizens.
Yeah, and they got a program. They sending massive of them Chinese through the Mexican border, man. Come on, let's not act like we don't see the videos, y'all.
Have convictions for homicide and are on the non-detained docket, meaning they're roaming the country right now. On top of that, there are another 15,811 non-citizens convicted of sexual assault who are roaming the country right now on ICE's
Like, who the fuck is running around taking coochie in 2024?
On detained docket. It doesn't stop there. Those are convictions. The ICE director also says there are currently just under 1,900
trying to crash this country, bro. They trying to crash the system, man, to introduce new money. Oh, yo, y'all better wake up, man.
non-citizens on the non-detained docket.
And the same ones that's doing it is telling y'all that it's watch those Republicans. But you have not seen that, man. Y'all can't even be honest about when was a better. Y'all, man, America's fucked up. Did we have a better America under Trump or under these people, bro? They trying to crash the money and all that, bro.
Have pending homicide charges who are roaming the country, and another 4,250 non-citizens who have pending sexual assault charges who are roaming the country on the non-detained docket. So people's eyes might be glazing over right now with all the numbers we just threw at you. Just to put it in a nutshell right here, what we've learned from the acting ICE director via this letter to Congressman Tony Gonzalez is right now there are over 13,000 illegal aliens convicted.
Tap the screen. Get the lights up, right? We're going to have a conversation tonight. Jay Rico, salute. Salute to everybody that's here right now, right? Later on in the show, right, we do want to confront some things. Bro, my boy Venezuela Reyes says, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. He said my show is gay. But I think that what's going on out here is kind of gay.
Hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Let's go kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, hey, hey.
Why is he rubbing his, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? This is what's going on out here. But yet, you know, Venezuela comes here with the gay jargon, and then he, you know, accuses the show of being gay. And let you cover a lot of gay shit. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? All y'all mooks. Double tap the screen, get the likes, go to the top right, hit the 3 dots, share this video. We about to go down the rabbit hole.
Of homicide who are roaming the United States right now. There are another 15,811 illegal aliens roaming the country right now who have been convicted of sexual assault. And there are even...
I'll show you a video in New York and the subway. It went down. Salute to Cash Jordan, you know what I'm saying, for catching this shit.
And more who are facing charges for homicide and charges for sexual assault. So this just goes to show, guys, the non-detained docket has...
China Brim. That's the real China Brim. I'm going to throw your wrench on right now. I had to clean the wrenches off like last week, 2 weeks ago.
Exploded under the Biden administration to over, I believe it's 7.3 million. They're anticipating it could hit 8 million by the end of the year. But looking at the numbers on this letter right here, there are currently over 600,000 non-citizens on ICE's
Anybody else supposed to have a wrench up here, spam the chat with 1 so I can see your comment real quick.
non-detained docket who are either convicted, or 600,000 non-citizens on this non-detained docket who are roaming the country right now. Of that, 425,000 have already been convicted of crimes. 222,000 are pending crimes. And again,
imagine if they let us. They don't do this for us. I feel like equal rights. Make the gangs back. You know what I'm saying? Make the gangs. You know what I mean? Great again. That's what I say. Gangs better wake the fuck up, nigga. Y'all better start regulating why they let niggas while they doing all this goofy ass crime. Y'all better fucking mobilize and get something together real quick. You feel me?
The most serious crimes we just told you about. Over 13,000 convicted.
I'm telling you, go out and commit crime. I'm telling you, start thinking and start putting some moves together, man. Bring it back to how gangs was in the beginning. Helping the community and all that shit. Right now is go time. The community need help.
Of homicide, over 15,000 convicted of sexual assault. And honestly, that is not a surprise to hear given these horrible headlines we keep seeing popping up in multiple parts of the country almost every day now of a horrible sexual assault or a murder or another violent felony committed by an illegal alien who is often caught and released from custody. And the jaw dropper here too, guys, is
we don't get these breaks. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't never get this type of break.
All these numbers we just rattled off, they don't even account for the nearly 2 million gotaways who have crossed our border under the Biden administration. Those almost 2 million gotaways, they were never encountered by DHS. They snuck in. They were never caught by Border Patrol. They were never encountered by ICE.
Hey, China. Oh, by the way, man, you and Harlem Legend, man, y'all niggas is the best, man. Y'all get it, man. Salute to y'all, brothers.
There's no record of them.
I would love to find somebody that could, go back and forth with me like that. You know what I mean? Outside of Venezuela.
So they have nothing to do with the numbers I just rattled off to you. These are just the numbers of people that ICE has already encountered, that Border Patrol has encountered, that DHS knows who they are. And we just saw those horrible stories in Nantucket.
Why are we weird and racist? We racist because we could. Yo, listen, there's, just in case you don't know, Goofy, right? There's no particular race coming through the fucking borders. They letting all these niggas do. I just told you they got lines and lines of fucking Chinese coming up in there. How the fuck are they skipping over all those countries in between China and here? They going through Mexico, Goofy.
Nantucket the other day. ICE ran a week-long operation.
What's racist about that? It is what it is.
In Nantucket, and in a single operation in a 40.
We don't do no targeting around here, man. All we do around here is try to make people, Americans, get together and start fucking and stop fighting with each other and see what the banana in the tailpipe. You know what I mean? Like
8-hour span, they arrested 2 Salvadoran illegal aliens who
I want y'all to be offended, Democrats. I want y'all to be offended that they use us. You feel me? The way the fuck they use us, and they don't tell us that. It's all about money. It's all about class. Come on, my boy. It's all about classism. That's all it's about. We organizing shit because we about to make a whole new world out this bitch. And we got to start working together. I'm talking about us, the people that's on the ground. We got to start thinking and moving our money the right way, man. For real, for real. You think China ain't building infrastructure? That's whoever owns infrastructure in America is who owns the corporation. Understand what I'm talking about, right? It's not the person that has a house here that's the true American. The true American is the motherfucker that owns the bridges, the people that own the highways. And right now, China owns Africa. You want to know why? Because they built their infrastructure. They gave Akon $1 billion in credit, right? They all think that they actually gave him $1 billion. That's what the headlines read. No, they gave him $1 billion worth of solar panels. Go look it up. And you know what he did? He put that shit all over America, all over Africa. Never came back to America. He does everything for Africa. Feel me? Them fucking Chinese own Jamaica, bro. Yeah, man.
Came into the country as gotaways and were arrested for child rape on Nantucket. They got a Brazilian guy who was arrested.
Look it up. That's what Jamaicans complain about that shit right now.
For sexually assaulting a Nantucket resident, and then a Guatemalan guy who was previously deported who was arrested for sexually assaulting a Nantucket resident. So we keep seeing all these headlines about migrant crime popping up in different cities all over the country. This right here is the first time we have ever seen specific numbers as to who and what ICE is tracking when it comes to
y'all see that shit?
Convicted criminals.
This part. They dropping them right in your fucking city. Yo, bro, you know how many Haitians is walking 2 blocks away from over here, begging for shit, asking for shit, eating cats and all that, man. Not the last part. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get what I'm saying, man. They releasing them right into the cities, bro. And guess what them niggas is talking about? I just showed the documentary like, yo, listen, man. If you ain't going to take that job, respectfully, I'm going to take it for half the price of what they're giving to you.
Have crossed the border at some point and are either supposed to be deported or are going through their immigration proceedings, but are not in ICE custody right now and are roaming the country. So I'll ping it back to you guys, but some pretty jaw-dropping numbers that
they get worse than that. Watch this.
We're still going through as we speak.
Okay, if y'all got it from the vertical feed or the shorts, double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. We about to go down the rabbit hole. Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit those 3 dots. You know what I mean? If you like my red hat, man, type 1s in the chat. Spam the chat with 1s if you like this red hat that I'm rocking over here. Salute to my girl, Amran.
Right now.
So, Bill, this letter that was sent from the acting director of ICE to Congressman Tony Gonzalez of Texas, it responds to an inquiry that Gonzalez sent him back in March. I just talked to Gonzalez a moment ago, and he's going to be joining us at the top of our next.
Kenny, you goddamn troll. You love my hat. Feel free to troll me, too, if you don't like it.
Hour. He's surprised that he ever heard back at all. But what's interesting is in this letter, the acting director says, quote,
let's get the likes up, y'all.
Quote, ICE recognizes that some jurisdictions are concerned that cooperating with federal immigration officials will erode trust with immigrant communities and make
You motherfuckers.
it harder for law
You motherfuckers. The
enforcement
kids.
to serve those populations.
Like, what do you do once you get here? You just go to your nearest Queen Troll salute.
However, sanctuary policies can end up shielding dangerous criminals.
If y'all love that red motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna put on my black, make America great hat again. But if y'all love this hat, type 1.
Who often victimize those same communities. I mean, that would appear to be, from the acting director of ICE, a tacit acknowledgement here that sanctuary policies are endangering the public.
100%.
I'm going for the Harry Pothead look. Why do it look like there's a lot of black Mexicans over here, man? What's going on?
And I talk to a lot of ICE contacts pretty much every single day, and that is their biggest frustration. Is all over the country there are these jurisdictions who simply will not cooperate with them, no matter how heinous the crime is. I mean, the Boston ICE office is arresting child rapists and these horrific sexual assaulters, and these local jurisdictions, ICE will put a detainer on them.
Oh, they'll never do that for Americans.
And basically say, hey, please hold them in custody. We'll send our guy.
You know why? Because you're gonna get that cash. They're gonna be like, yo, get these people, these Venezuelans, these migrants, get them the fuck up out of our jail. Because jails are private corporations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Oprah Winfrey owns crazy stock in U.S. prisons. You feel me? Get them up out of there. We need these beds so we can get that accreditation, get these accredited beds. You feel me? We need that money, man. We need that bag, man. Shit is like Section 8, man. We can't even cash out on these niggas. Put them back on the street.
Guys, and we'll pick them up. That way they don't get back into the community. The locals ignore ICE, ignore their detainers, and just release them back.
Imagine you're like, you decide to go kill one of your ops. Boom. Knock them down. Then tomorrow you free. Free as a bird.
Onto the street, sometimes with a tiny bond.
Ooh, that's cold. Yo, America, what the fuck? Yo, they trying to do it to us. Telling you, man.
$1,000 for a child rape or an aggravated sexual assault. It makes ICE want to pull their hair out. And you did see that in the ICE director's letter. It is a head nod that, hey, we got to deal with a lot of sanctuary jurisdictions.
Eating the dog, salute to you. Thank you for the sub.
Who will not cooperate with us for any reason. And when Kamala Harris visits the border today, if she takes
Fox twists things, right? But nothing says a picture's worth 1,000 words, and the video's even better than that. But when it comes with stats, right, that are true, when you go run the numbers, because we run the numbers around here. We don't talk unless we run the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Look at these motherfuckers.
takes any questions,
How fake is this news? Go look at the numbers. The numbers is way more than this now. Bruh.
hoping she does. One of the things I'm
this video's from March 6th, Goofy.
hoping to ask her is, back in 2019,
Ooh, double tap the screen, bro. We coming in hot tonight. Your mother's a clown. All right.
19, she campaigned.
Let me explain something, y'all, right? The new people that come here today, right? My wrench team, they're marvelous. Watch this. Bow, get somebody. They're gonna just shoot somebody. They know when I'm in that mood, I'm gonna let them do whatever they want. So I have to pay attention to the comments. Do as y'all please, okay? And we're gonna get to this content.
For president as saying she wants to get rid of all ICE detainers, saying they tear families apart. You know, one of the biggest things we hear from ICE is there's this misconception about them that they're kicking in doors of grandmas and little kids and going after people who are just working and here for a better life. The people they're going after right now are the worst of the worst. We're talking serious felons, murderers, sexual assaulters, rapists.
You remember the beginning of Scarface? Voila.
That sort of a thing. And when ICE detainers are not honored and these local jurisdictions just release people back out onto the streets without notifying the feds, it's dangerous for everybody involved. It's dangerous for the local community who might have a sex predator back on their streets. It's dangerous for ICE because instead of having someone just handed over to the jail to them in a secure environment, now ICE has to use their resources to develop intel and try to find this guy and find out where he's.
Oh, Mr. Mack, only Jesus can save this country. Trump can help it. And yes, sir, My wife said she liked the hat, sir. Salute to y'all.
It's going to be, and then use 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them.
Putting some straightening on me, man, because that's what we invite. We invite, you know what I mean? We invite that.
Their officers to go apprehend this guy who could be violent. Maybe they'll
that's Paul, y'all.
Fight back. Maybe they won't want to go back into federal custody. So it's dangerous for everybody involved. In these sanctuary jurisdictions, it's going to come to a point here soon. Donald Trump is vowing to end them. I had a phone call with him the other day. I said, well, how are you going to end them? What are you going to do? And he said, well, if it comes down to it, I'm going to strip federal funding away from sanctuary cities. I said, well, how far are you willing to go with that? Will you pull FEMA disaster money from them? He said, yes, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. We don't know where Kamala Harris stands on sanctuary cities right now. I'd love to ask her that today if she takes any questions. We'll find out later. But her running mate, Tim Walz, has advocated for pushing to have.
New York is releasing whole gangs at the time. Oh, yo, look at this, man. I can't make this shit up, man. This shit is like, yo, I'm telling you, man. Y'all ever seen Escape from New York? You ever seen that? If y'all ain't escaped yet, man, good luck. Especially paying that rent. Motherfuckers is getting robbed and killed every day, all day, man. Niggas don't even want to take the train in New York anymore.
In custody, police say both suspects are migrants. And
well, they never did, to be honest.
One was recently released from jail in June.
When that case was adjudicated, his next step should have been in a bus or a plane to remove from our city.
So New York has controversially been releasing dangerous criminals who, after they get released, then go on to commit more crime. And while proponents say sanctuary city status makes New York an immigrant-friendly destination, which a small number of bad actors could be using to their advantage, critics say that, combined with our laws that let criminals walk free, are why these streets just get more and more dangerous every single day.
A group of migrants found squatting inside an apartment in the Bronx were arrested on gun charges, but then some were subsequently released without bail.
Authorities say they were part of a heavily armed group of migrants. 6 were set free by a judge while the other 2 were being held due to prior arrests. But some of those 6, they also had prior arrests.
Tonight, the new warning from law enforcement that among the record number of migrants that have crossed into the U.S. are members of a Venezuelan street gang. NBC News learning there are more than 100 Homeland Security investigations involving suspected members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua.
You're arresting these people, but obviously it's not preventing them from committing more crimes.
I am clear that we need to look at our laws that allow a person not to be turned over to ICE after they serve their time for a violent felon.
You told them to come here, Adam. Let's like everybody, we're not gonna let none of the Democrats off the hook who were saying they had sanctuary cities and they were saying, come on in.
Now, not only were there guns in this home behind me, all of these illegal activities happened right across the street from a school.
So the asylum seekers arrested for attacking police earlier this year keep getting arrested. But what nobody's talking about is that being a sanctuary city, that's one thing. It's another thing to allow people to commit heinous acts over and over again and never punish them for it. And critics say this is why our city isn't just a sanctuary for immigrants, it's also a sanctuary for criminals. Now, over 200,000 people have come through New York seeking asylum, and although the vast majority have not become lawless repeat offenders intent on destroying society for their own benefit, there are some, a small minority, that have figured out New York is the perfect place to live a lawless life, because if they get arrested and face a judge, the judge will likely feel bad for them because they weren't handed a silver spoon at birth and let them go. Plus, in New York, people commit all kinds of crime that they never get sent to jail for. Like shoplifting, for example, as stealing under $1,000 won't get anyone sent to jail, even if it's their 5th or 6th offense. And that brings us to the real reason why New York has a problem with rising crime, because although it's definitely a bad idea to put the wrong person in jail for a crime they never committed, our city is so concerned about wrongful justice, it isn't putting people in jail for the crimes they do commit. And when dangerous individuals, some of whom have ties to violent gangs and a secret past living as criminals elsewhere in the world, come here, they find a justice system totally unprepared for their plans of preying upon the innocent. And while many of our progressive lawmakers want to see people get second chances and reform their ways, critics say that's not something these criminals have any intention of doing.
I say send them motherfuckers back. Send them back to where they came from. But you already know, cackling Kamala. All right, all right, all right. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. Check this broad out, man. I mean, so many. I never seen a woman that people hate so much. I thought they hated Candace Owens. No, people really hate this chick right here. They can't wait for her to take this fucking seat.
Harris will ban all fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
That will immediately put tens of thousands of Pennsylvanians out of work.
Damn.
And send utility bills skyrocketing.
And what they doing right here, just to give you a heads up, right? They're questioning like whether she she's a flip floppy ass broad. I mean, Judge Joe Brown said 666 that they taking over Chicago. I got a video about that.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
She's flimsy, y'all. She's able to move just like that, man. Don't give us Tulsi Gabbard, you know what I'm saying, vibes, stuff like that. She Hillary Clinton vibes, you know what I mean? Like Hillary would have been a way better option than this fucking broad.
Trump will protect clean energy fracking and protect the jobs it creates.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Well, Madam Vice President, I don't have to tell you how important natural.
This go bad. Bad. I got a lot of anti-Kamala shit I'm about to go through.
To this region, it's how we heat our homes and our factories in this.
I don't hate her. I just believe she's fake and she's a chameleon, like those two people just said.
Region, it's very plentiful and cheaper than oil, and we extract natural gas through fracking. So I wanted to ask you, there's a political ad on TV from a 2019 Climate Hall town meeting that you had, in which you basically said, quote, "There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking," unquote. The ad claims that if you're elected president,
diggity dog, slow,
then you will ban
fracking, Major Baltimore, Tasha, slow,
and you will cost Pennsylvania over 300,000 jobs.
And that's Warlock. Hell no.
Statistically, yes, she is the worst vice president. We have not had a conversation. You know what y'all talked about for the last 4 years? Y'all talked about putting Trump in jail. Let's keep it real. Y'all heard way more about Trump than you heard about Biden or Kamala. Let's keep it 100. Can we be honest?
Have you changed your view on fracking? And if so, why?
This is the hardest question ever.
So let me start by saying that ad, as you described it, is absolutely a mischaracterization that I think is intended to make people afraid of my presidency. And let me be absolutely clear, as I've been.
I mean, she explained that so quick and clearly because that's exactly what the fuck they've been doing. This is what she just said right here. Her response is actually what they've been doing to Trump.
This is the hardest question ever.
So let me start by saying that ad, as you described it, is absolutely a mischaracterization that I think is intended to make people afraid of my presidency. And let me
like your smear campaigns and ads against Trump. Y'all put millions of dollars into this shit.
Be absolutely clear, as I've been when I said it back in 2020. I will not ban fracking. I did not as vice president. In fact, I cast the
Yeah, I'm feeling revolutionary. I'm looking for that. I'm going for that Django look today. You know what I'm saying? That Django meets Harry Pothead.
High-breaking vote to open up more fracking leases. And my perspective on this is grounded in a number of things, including that we don't have to ban fracking to do the work that we can do to also invest in a clean energy economy.
I'm a professional con man. You're a professional con man, and she was taught by Obama.
Economy. So that's where I stand, period. As president of the United States, I will not ban fracking. I did not as vice
You will never become president.
president of the United States. And frankly, I think some of those ads are misleading intentionally to suggest to folks that they should be.
How can something be misleading when it's on your own words? No matter what type of construction, you feel me, and goof work they try to put to that, nothing is stronger or impacts more than your own words.
Afraid because on the other side, what you've got.
And then she lies, like you said, and then gets outright caught and still lies. And she taught that That's what she's not a good partner. She taught that to Tampon Tim, because you notice that against J.D. Vance, he used the exact same tactics. The other tactic that Tampon Tim picked up is the fact that when all else fails, blame everything on Trump. That's what wins for them.
And my opponent is somebody who
disgusting and transparent. We can see right through that shit.
Who could and has not really done much about lifting up the middle class. My perspective on this issue is that I'm going to bring.
That's a whole lie, whole fucking lie, an outright lie right there.
In my opponent is somebody who could and has not really done much about lifting up the middle class. My perspective on this issue is that I'm going to bring jobs back to rural communities. I'm going to make sure that we invest in those communities that have done the kind of work that you have in mind when we talk about Pittsburgh, when we talk about the greater aspect of Pennsylvania. And I'm going to keep doing that work.
You know, it's like if somebody switches up slightly on the policy, or maybe they weren't with somebody like how Vance wasn't with Trump, but like you said, I will never, fracking is like you were hard against fracking and now you're for fracking. It's like, that was a major switch. I can see minor switches. People's change. You're allowed to change your opinion. You know, you learn, you grow, different things. We changed our opinion. But it's like there's certain things that like if we're like she act like it was like a core thing, like that we would never change, you know, and that she did change 4 votes.
No, you can.
It's easy to see through that. To me,
make you think of the Migos song.
When we was
No, honestly, it's like though she is saying that she hasn't changed her stance and she didn't change it as vice president. But it's like on that other hand, people try to defend her and say she had no power to change anything as vice president.
That's also another point to that.
No, yeah. So why are you like promoting that you didn't change as vice president and then having people saying your defense, she can't change things as vice president?
Right.
Well, that is a great point.
That's a great point.
I just think that's kind of.
I feel like that's
ironic.
Also a lie because we actually witnessed somebody or ran into somebody that lost their job off of industry's regulation from y'all administration when y'all came in office. This Asian man told us he lost it.
He was making a lot of money.
Lost
and he picked us up in the Uber because, you know,
we
should have interviewed that dude.
But that is so woke to the point. If you even asked us back in 2018, 2019, should we ban oil?
No.
That's you can be on the left. Like we was on the left.
Yeah.
If you would have asked us if you would have asked somebody at a Black Lives Matter,
I wouldn't say we was necessarily on the left. We was just
feel bad for black people.
We was just going off what we was taught. Like black people are supposed to be Democrats.
But
that's literally what you damn near taught.
How far on the left do you have to be to say we should ban oil?
Well,
we
she
would never
said
say that.
You remember when she said, "I'm radical."
Yeah, let's leave
so
it at
that didn't. Well, wait. You said you're radical. That's not name calling.
You can't.
Said that.
I also didn't like the point where she was like, Donald Trump didn't do anything to help the middle class, but there's thousands of Americans that were saying they were doing better under the Trump administration. And people always try to rebuttal to that point. Well,
COVID.
Trump administration lost all these jobs and all that stuff. Why are we acting like COVID didn't happen? And then people keep saying, oh, Trump was disastrous with his handling of it. He tried to keep the economy open and Dems were trying to close it. And all the jobs were lost because it was closed.
That is crazy.
I just feel like a lot of the arguments there are just, I don't know, you could just poke holes in them very easily.
Folks support Vice President Harris. Any hands? No hands.
Wow. Somebody laughed.
Wow. Okay. It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business, says one man. So there you go. I tried Maria, and
interesting. She was one of the strongest proponents of that ban, so much so that when she was in California, she sued the Obama administration over granting fracking permits. She didn't just favor the abolition of private health insurance. She was a co-sponsor of the bill with Bernie Sanders as a U.S. Senator for Medicare for All for America.
I'm radical. She told
the
me.
reality is, when you think about the Green New Deal, she was the chief proponent, not just as a co-sponsor of the legislation, but going further and saying she would end the filibuster in the Senate to ram that through. So the reality is she can say what she wants to say now. Those are actions she has taken. Is someone allowed to evolve? Of course they are. But she deserves to explain exactly why she's changed those positions, exactly what her position is. If it's not a ban on fracking, what exactly is it? What exactly is her healthcare plan if she no longer favors abolishing private health insurance, which just 4 short years ago when she ran for president, she did? And that's the kind of scrutiny that's been missing.
Bro.
I think Donald Trump has received plenty of scrutiny, and I give credit to him for sitting for hostile interviews that Kamala Harris has not.
That's why you need a brown skinned brother like Vivek. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, what did she do? I know she took some action to basically ban fracking.
Yes.
And I couldn't figure it. It's not on the
Soon
internet.
the Obama campaign. So like your report earlier,
Obama
you could be on the left
her.
and not be for fracking. Obama is on the left. They put in fracking, and she tried to sue Obama.
It's kind of scary
for fracking. And you still rocking with her.
What
That's
they
crazy.
said, you can't find that on the internet. Like, I'm looking everywhere. The ad is like the second thing that pops up. A TV ad from Republican U.S. Senate candidate misleads viewers on Kamala Harris fracking stance.
That's crazy.
That's on Google.
Well,
that's crazy.
Of course.
And then the first link, ABC.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Third
they control the minds of the people.
Third link, fact check. Ad misleading on Harris.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
On Google. So if a
that's
person,
you know what's so scary about this,
That's
bro?
crazy.
When people arguing about politics, what they say Google it.
Man.
But Google is biased.
Wow.
So it's like
JD exposed that though.
Damn.
I say I hope the American people realize that.
That's actually crazy. See, but when you tell someone who's so in believing that this way is fact because they can just Google it and everything reinforces their belief in it.
It's hard to
and then you
convince
tell them, well, all that's biased. You sound insane.
You do, but it's
like,
the
that's
truth.
Crazy.
It's the truth. All you gotta do is pull up the numbers. Who was the number one donating to the campaign?
That's
Google.
crazy.
Number one in the world. They gave the most money. That's like a donor for a football team. Whoever gives the most money, I'm pretty sure they're a fan of that team. Pretty sure.
That's a fact.
I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yeah, and starting with what we can do on day one around public lands, right? And then there has to be legislation. But yes, and this is something I've taken on in California. I have a history of working on this issue. And to your point, we have to just acknowledge that the residual impact of fracking is enormous in terms of the impact on the health and safety of communities. Yeah. So
that was quite clear. So she ended her 2020 presidential run in December 2019. The only debate she participated in 2020 was the general election debate with then Vice President Mike Pence. And I went over the transcript of that debate tonight. Nowhere in there does she make clear that she had abandoned her previous support for a fracking ban. Rather, she repeated that Joe Biden, the head of the Democratic ticket at the time, would himself not ban fracking. So listen to what she actually said in that 2020 debate.
Uber made a big mistake, allegedly not doing thorough enough background checks on its drivers. And now, certain Uber and Lyft riders may qualify for large settlements. If you've faced sexual harassment in a rideshare since 2019, don't ignore this. A quick questionnaire could determine if you're eligible for compensation. In fact, CNN, PBS, Fortune, and NPR.
Joe Biden will not end fracking. He has been very clear about that. I will repeat, and the American people know, that Joe Biden will not ban fracking.
So it makes perfect sense that at the time she was speaking on behalf of Biden, the president, not the vice president, sets administration policy. But maybe other people feel differently. I certainly did not hear anywhere in there Kamala Harris saying that she personally had abandoned her previously expressed 2019 view. Rather, again, she was speaking for Joe Biden.
That's kind of how what Tim Walz was doing. He wasn't speaking for Kamala. He was
facts.
speaking for himself.
Facts.
That's like, imagine if Trump or JD had a stance like, I'm going to ban or take back guns. Same thing she
say
did.
that. They think they got something for that.
Do they? When did they say that?
They saying abortion.
No. So how did he flip flop? What did he say? He said, okay, he doesn't support it though. He still don't support it. He said he wants to leave it to the states.
They found something.
No, but look, they said you talking about what we saw the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's different. He went from I want a ban, which he didn't vote for a ban, like she did. He didn't take action, but he said he wanted. No, he didn't. He didn't. He said he didn't sign no bill.
Who?
The paperwork said that was in his statement.
That was in his
But
statement.
he didn't sign a bill he did not sign a national abortion ban bill.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I believe that was for when he ran for in Ohio.
Right. Okay. So he went from that to the stance of leave it to the states. That's like going from that to a national to Roe versus Wade coming back.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. You see that she went from all the way over here to all the way over here. He went from over here to like over here.
Yeah.
That's my point.
But she did that on the border too.
That's a great take.
She
That's a great take.
She can't win off those issues.
That was a great take.
She just tells people what they want to hear in that moment. She was at a climate change event, and that's what she said. That shit, brother.
That's kind of bad.
Yeah,
If you look at that,
she's an
that's
actress. It's fake. And that's what everybody says.
Like, at least Trump, he gonna stand on 10.
He gonna stand on business. Yeah, I said that was dumb as hell. Yeah. I said, was she black? I don't know. I fuck with that.
I'd rather for you to at least
keep it 100.
Then just put a face on everywhere I go.
Yeah,
What audience we got?
Trump said, I said what I said. That dumb. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
Two more quick questions, Madam Vice President. Former President Trump says that you've had 4 years as vice president to do all the things you've promised in the campaign, but haven't done it. Is he right, or did President Biden not give you or limit it in some way your role as vice president?
So let's start with this. I think that the former president is really becoming quite desperate, and has really been offering a lot of misstatements and misinformation. And perhaps it's because he wants to distract from the fact that he has offered no plan for the American people.
Wow.
I have talked about this before. I invite you to go to his rallies.
Agenda 47.
And what you'll hear about full time is him talking about himself and his personal grievances. But what you won't hear him talking about is you and the needs that you have as a working person, as a family person. My plan is about building an opportunity economy where I'm going to give first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance so they can get their foot in the door to be able to be a homeowner. My plan is about $6,000 tax deduction for middle-class families for the first year of their child's life to help them buy a crib or a car seat. My plan is about getting a $50,000 tax deduction to start up businesses, to our small businesses, knowing that they are part of the backbone of America's economy. Those are my plans. And I think that, unfortunately, what we've got on the other side is someone who wants to distract from the fact that his plan is about giving billionaires and big corporations a tax break like he did the last time and doing that again.
But they're giving billionaires tax breaks.
I want to hear his rebuttal.
I'm sorry.
Did she answer the question though?
No.
I'm sorry.
She did not.
What's the question?
The question was, what did you not have enough power?
Oh yeah.
Because they said you know what we all say on here every damn day. Did you have the power to change things or not? Because if you did, then why did you do the things that you say you're gonna do?
She didn't say nothing.
She went straight to it's Trump's fault.
No. When she first started, when she first started answering, she was stuttering bad. She was I was like, he got you with that one. She just went to her program and went back to that script that she recite all the time.
You know what she was waiting on? They probably had the reader or teleprompter in pack. She's like, and then start strolling.
That's real. That could be what's going on.
I was thinking that. Where is she right now?
And I think that, unfortunately, what we've got on the other side is someone who wants to distract from the fact that his plan is about giving billionaires and big corporations a tax break like he did the last time and doing that again.
But you would acknowledge that as vice president, you can't do the things that you can do as president.
Well, absolutely. There's only one president of the United States. But I have been very excited to spend time in Pittsburgh.
My bad. I had to make a move, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to run downstairs, had an emergency. You know what I mean? Double tap the screen if you know what I mean, hit the like button. Cutthroat Kenny. Happy Friday to everybody, man. Or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where the like button's at.
And in Pennsylvania. I was just in Pittsburgh.
I'm telling her to answer the question is hilarious. Considering neither Trump or Couch Humper never answered the question. All right, we got some far left shit going on in the chat, man. Good about it.
Actually talking about my economic plan, and but to spend time in Pittsburgh and in the rest of the state, talking with folks about what I intend to do as president, and I am so honored.
Talking about Devious. Listen, man. See y'all going with the trolling shit, man. That's why I like to stay out of the chat a lot. All right, what do you call Trump care?
Honored and humbled to have received a lot of the support from the folks in that beautiful city of Pittsburgh.
That matches the Obamacare and outdoes it some more, man. Getting to know.
And around the state, because I believe that what I'm talking about in terms of lifting up American workers and American families is something people want to know that their president will do.
Opportunity zone, guys.
That might actually be one of the worst ones for real.
She does not answer questions.
Because that was a good question.
And the fact that they said, my bad, but the fact they said JD didn't answer no questions.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. That's like
I
when I
expect them to
say
do that by everything.
it's like if you're doing something and you know you're doing something, don't say that they're doing that thing. Like calling people weird on the right. Don't do that because everybody knows if we're keeping it.
If we start calling people
Y'all
weird.
Okay. So then, like you said, oh, JD don't answer questions. Oh. But
I couldn't predict that they was gonna say that. I just said this exact same shit. Don't spotlight what I'm doing when you're obviously doing it. You're making up that shit about me, but what you're doing is in your own words. We play your words back, and then you say, "Well, you're smear campaigning me." I'm not smear campaigning you. I'm using your own words against you. It's a whole different thing. Understand the vibes.
Welcome back. China firing an intercontinental ballistic missile into the Pacific Ocean yesterday, just hours after President Biden.
No respect for us, man. We need to go spank on them. We need to spank them.
Welcome back. China firing an intercontinental ballistic missile into the Pacific Ocean yesterday, just hours after President Biden's last speech at the UN General Assembly, where Biden called for security in the region. The Pentagon said China notified the U.S. ahead of the test launch. Vice President Kamala Harris, meanwhile, taking aim at former President Trump's China policies yesterday during an economic speech in Pittsburgh. Watch this.
Donald Trump also talked a big game on our trade deficit with China. But it is far lower under our watch than any year of his administration. While he constantly got played by China, I will never hesitate to take swift and strong measures when China undermines the rules of the road at the expense of our workers, our communities, and our companies.
But she hasn't taken swift measures in the 3.5 years since she's been vice president. There have been no swift and hard measures against communist China. Joining me now is Gatestone Institute senior fellow and the author of Plan Red, China's Project to Destroy America, Gordon Chang, back with us. Gordon, your reaction to Kamala Harris's criticism of Trump? She claims he was played by China.
Well, if you look at the analyses done by Chinese economists and observers, they show that Trump was very good to the United States.
Respectfully, can y'all do me the biggest favor and get the likes up, right? Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where the like button is at, all right? Mr. Brock, salute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the wrench squad, salute to everybody got a wrench. Our enemies are thinking about coordinating nuclear attacks on U.S., warns Chinese expert. Here them fucking Chinese go again.
States and not very good to China, and they run the numbers.
Disrespectful little people, man.
And when you have to do that, you start looking at the tariffs. We now know that China absorbs something like 75 to 81% of the Section 301 tariffs. Those tariffs were significant because they were the first substantial thing that any American president has done about China's theft of U.S. intellectual property. And when we start to think about the reduction in the trade deficit with China, it was because of Trump's tariffs that Biden continued.
Yeah. And, I mean, we've said it over and over again. This administration, the Biden-Harris administration, has done nothing to keep China at bay, from the unleashing COVID to the COVID cover-up to the theft of intellectual property to the fentanyl flowing into America to police stations on the ground.
Fentanyl that they doing to our country, man, that's some nasty work. That fentanyl, that's nasty business, bro. These cities are getting torn to pieces, man. Kensington, Pennsylvania, it's viral right now for the amount of drugs. Yo, bro, these motherfuckers' arms are falling off their body. They're looking like zombies in fucking Kensington, bro.
In America. I mean, China has had its way with the Biden administration. That includes Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Meanwhile, Chinese government-linked hackers broke into U.S. internet service providers in recent months, according to the Wall Street Journal. So the hacking is another issue here. This hacking campaign is called Salt Typhoon, reportedly aimed to, quote, establish a foothold within the infrastructure of cable.
They don't respect us. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. They introduced the nastiest drug into this motherfucking country and just keep on pushing it. And they saying, yo, we don't give a fuck. Even the K2 epidemic they got in the Midwest. They call it spice. Some people call it Tucci in New York. That shit comes from China, bro.
Cable and broadband providers that would allow them to access data stored by the telecommunications companies or launch a damaging cyber attack. Investigators looking into whether they gained access to Cisco systems, routers, and Microsoft is also probing this breach. Gordon, what's your reaction to this hacking activity?
Yeah, the key word here is
how the hacking shit. These
infrastructure. And we got to remember that in May 2020, President Trump issued an
haven't seen Whale Wars
executive order banning the importation into the United States of grid equipment. That was meant to prevent China from taking over our infrastructure. What Biden did on his first day in office, just hours after he took the oath, was to reverse that executive order of President Trump's, therefore allowing Chinese grid equipment into the U.S., and Biden did not put into place protections. So clearly we have a record here that Trump was very good in terms of trying to keep the Chinese out of our infrastructure, which is absolutely critical.
Yeah, and you know, we have to keep asking questions of why he's always been so soft on China. Is it because of what James Comer told us, that he's accepted all this money from China? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but I think that there's an inference there of the million.
This is heartbreaking right here. I'm gonna show y'all. This is Kensington, y'all. This is Kensington. I'll show you how that fentanyl look. Let me show you how nasty that fentanyl hit. Double tap the screen, get the likes up. This is what they doing in your motherfucking country up under your watch. Do not put these people in office. If you're on that Trump train, type 1 in the chat. Spam the chat with ones. Let these people on the left know that we here. We're not against y'all, right? But we're against what y'all fucking doing to this country, man. We're not with it. You're on the Trump train, type 1. Look at this shit. I seen this shit. Watch. Oh man, there's some young people out here, man. It's a nasty. It's nasty, nasty. This shit's nasty, y'all. Watch how it eat their skin up.
However, in this particular episode, I aim.
All right.
For talking with me. It's amazing. So basically,
my man right here, they got a chance. They give barbershops to these people. I mean, they give haircuts to these people.
And we just want to get back to the community, show the homeless people.
I want to get to these zombies. Let me show you something. This is what they call it, man.
What? All right, come on, get up. I didn't see you up. I'm up. Give him a
All right, here we go.
Are y'all recording? I'm doing a documentary with them, with the association.
Are you live?
You know, come on.
He's breathing.
He's breathing for shadow.
So anybody got a family member on this shit? This nasty ass, weird ass fucking poison that they putting in everything, including weed. This is some nasty shit. Anybody got a family member or somebody they know that's stuck on this nasty fucking drug? This is not weed, y'all. Oh, them motherfuckers are horrible, man. That's a nasty drug. That shit worse than bath salts. Cause it eat their skin. It kills it. Yo, bro, watch. I'm gonna show you this kid.
10. Gino. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. I asked him for some water to see if we can help him a little bit because
there's people out there looking like zombies, bro.
This video is made to educate and inform people just like you watching it.
It's crazy.
Free needle or not. So I don't think you're hurting.
Okay, hold up a second. Kensington.
And after they cut me off of the perks and start buying them on the streets and end up getting slipped the fentanyl pill and then start doing fentanyl and this slippery slope after that. Like,
And now, would you say that fentanyl's taken over your life?
yeah, pretty much. Your whole day is revolved around trying to get money to get high, like every single day, and it's just tiring, bro. And it's like I never felt something that I wanted to stop doing that I couldn't do for the life of me. Like I don't want to do this shit no more, but I just can't stop. Like I can't.
With the trink, we see a lot of people that are in like the zombie-like state. What do they do to resolve the situation with the trink?
They haven't even really started to like do research.
The reason why it's so nasty because it eat their skin.
On it or nothing yet. Like they don't even know how to. They don't have anything to stop the trink withdrawal. Like Narcan is meant for fentanyl, but not for the trink. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be more than 25 years old already in a wheelchair.
They don't have anything for the trink.
Narcan is spread throughout the streets, and you can find it literally anywhere. These people here explain the power of Narcan better than I can. Also, I must warn you, this part of the video shows the intense effects of fentanyl, as one of the people decide to use it during our conversation.
Yeah, this is called Narcan. What they do is they distribute it to the people around here, usually prevention point. This takes all the opiates out of your system immediately, off the receptors in your brain.
Oh, man.
That Narcan, what it does is it resets your mind to go back to normality.
Exactly. The receptors in your brain that are filled with, what is it called? What's the name of the stuff that is filled in the receptors in your
serotonin
brain? The feel-good stuff that your body makes up and the dope adds to
dopamines?
it. Dopamines, yeah. The receptors get filled with dopamine. So the dopamines is an opiate, or fentanyl and the trink, that's where it lays. So when somebody's not breathing, you take one of these and you press this red button here.
Man, pray for these people, man.
You put it up
in the
nose, and you press
What China
this.
look like? You want to see what China look like? I'm gonna show you right now.
And then you usually wait like 5 minutes. You should give them CPR because
rub, chest
or a tress roll like this, because if your brain doesn't get oxygen,
It's sad that they so educated in this particular thing.
within 3 minutes, I think it is.
I guess you need to be, man. You will be more smart with the, with this poison you put in your body than anything.
You're
you can
go brain dead
because of the trank and shit. You gotta give them you gotta breathe for them.
You three people seem like very intelligent people, and so you can tell you guys are very intelligent people. You were in the military, and I don't know what you did, but you're very.
This shit's taking over everything in America. These are military people. These are blue collar people. These are the people that used to be working and shit, man.
Well spoken.
Yeah.
You think life ain't stressing these motherfuckers out to a point where this is what they turn into?
People around here, everybody around here ain't no dummy.
Yeah. I was a bill collector for several years.
Most of your addicts are very intelligent people. I mean, like
They underestimate it. But this right here is not what it was. This is like the shit that they got on the streets nowadays is like giving you a very atrocious, like the back of my head, and a lot of people will tell you certain dopes that I don't know what they're putting in it. It needs to get tested because it causes like a really bad aching wah, wah, wah in the back of your head. And it's like an ongoing headache that doesn't go away.
That's the nanobots you're pumping into your system. They controlling y'all. They blocking your will to get off that shit. The nature of that drug, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Is that what you have right now in your hand?
This will probably do that. This is probably going to do it, but it's it's a hit or miss. Either you're getting something.
I believe they sending out signals to tell them when to go get that shit. That's what it does to their body.
That doesn't.
That's why it's burning off their limbs and shit.
Do anything, or something that does something with the headache.
Wow.
So
it's a risk whether you actually get the high or not.
It's a risk. It's a risk. Yo, I walked into 5 poles the other day because I was so like, how do you say, mummified? I was fucking so high I couldn't keep my head up. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to get on back on methadone and do a taper though. I'm done with this shit. It's a done deal.
So you just did drugs an hour ago and now you're doing them again?
Yeah, because it was garbage. It was garbage.
Because now they came out with a new drug.
The fentanyl shit though doesn't hold you for that long. It ain't like
when they switched over from heroin to fentanyl.
That shit is horrible, y'all.
Right now, you can't go back to heroin because heroin you're not going to feel because fentanyl is like so much stronger, right? So now I overdosed. I haven't overdosed in 8 years.
Dog. She sounds like she can't stop talking.
But I overdosed 6 times in 1 week because they came out with a new drug.
I would never wish this on my worst enemy. You know, it's highly addictive, and you know, I believe the facilities are not even. Luckily, like I haven't gotten those big old wounds that people get, like the holes and the like flesh-eating looking shit. But I'm ready to stop because I actually got one. This is my second one right on the side of my hand. It's ugly, bro. But it will heal. Luckily, like, it didn't get out of control. But I told myself if I ever got one of those wounds that I would quit.
Yeah.
Here we are, and I'm done. I'm done.
All right, then don't do it right now then.
But then I'll be sick.
So what do you mean you'll be sick if you don't?
Damn, man, you see her logic? This is sad.
Do it.
If I don't do it, right, I'll end up being very nauseous. I'll start throwing up. I can't eat. I'm not normal. I'll get the runs. Like, who wants to live like that? Who wants to run around when you know it takes $5 to make that all go away? But then the clock starts again. And that's when you either take your ass to fucking treatment or you sit here and keep doing it until they...
You see this?
Successfully get the shit off the streets, but you know it's not going to happen. Wow. Her concept of doing this, the mayor's got it all wrong. This is not going to work. It's not going to stop. Drug dealers, all they're going to do is move them into better areas and fuck those
Shocking.
neighborhoods up. I don't even live down here. I'm not homeless. I live in Fox Chase. It's a choice. And how does she have the right to tell us we have to get sober?
Yeah.
In recovery, we all learn that
That's right. Crackhead logic. And she about to kick some knowledge too.
it's a choice that we have to do within. You can't just make people get sober unless they want to. I want to.
Like we were just talking to her, most people want to get clean. However, she says if she doesn't do the drugs right now, she's going to be nauseous, be thrown up.
Yeah, and then most of us, like, there's not a bed in a rehab. There's hardly ever a bed, and when you do get a bed and you get in there, you're sick as a dog because they need to change the protocol on, like,
Can't even trust the weed, man. That's sad, P.
what they start the methadone at. Like, it's not heroin anymore; it's something stronger.
I'm 45 years old, and I used to do dope when it was dope, when it was the brown actual heroin.
So this is a choice for you to be doing this every day.
It's a choice. I mean, I can choose to get picked up right now and go to rehab. Easy peasy. Now, the thing is, am I going to stick and stay with the shit that comes with it? That's where the going gets tough. You got to be ready mentally, physically. You got to prepare yourself. And if you're weak-minded and you don't really want it, you're not going to get through it.
Damn. This is somebody's mother. The real America.
I don't know what they're putting in it. It needs to get tested because it causes like a really bad aching wah in the back of your head, and it's like an ongoing headache that doesn't go away.
Enjoying that. She in pain, y'all.
How do we help?
Double tap the screen and get the likes up, y'all.
How do we help her?
She's okay. She's fine. Trying to
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Don't let her hurt her head.
So she asleep now?
Yeah, a little bit. She's all right. She's breathing.
Is she breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing.
Nasty work.
She's okay. She's all right. Trust me.
So yeah, that's what we got going on, right? Now, they'll have y'all thinking that China's doing bad, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers is eating rats and all type of crazy shit. This is the propaganda. But China this is how China look. Now, this is Americans that moved to China, and this is what they're saying. Oh, these videos is going viral. Well, they've been viral for a long time. This is a video from a while back, so 2 years ago. So imagine how it looks today if it looked like this 2 years ago.
This video is part of a
When you see one dirty person, you let me know.
series where I compare standards of living, society, infrastructure between China and America. So I'll put a little playlist here and you can go and check out all the previous videos. If you are new to the channel, then my name is Jason, aka Mr. Yo-Yi. Now, I am not
It don't sound too American to me, though.
an American, and I'm also not Chinese. So I'm a completely unbiased neutral party in this case. Now, if you can't already tell, in today's episode, we're going to be comparing shopping malls. So without further ado, let us begin. Oh wow, look at
It's
this.
astounding. I'm telling y'all now, this shit is about to fuck your brains up.
That's crazy. Here's a Louis Vuitton store in China. And here's one. A jewelry store in China. Now one in America.
Man, this is biased. He moved the goalposts. But
Kind of reminds me of America's high-speed rail. A Gucci store in China.
shut the fuck up. He's a dickhead. I wasn't looking for this. I was looking for something else. There's a chick that actually does a good compare. See, I think that's her right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, she moves the goalpost a little bit too, but she gives it better. Anyway, they're just doing way better than we think they are. It's taking 1,000 years for this shit to load up. So Trump don't want me playing this funky ass Chinese shit. Listen, needless to say, that fentanyl, that's a nasty drug. It's a plan. I mean, it's a part of. I'm trying to be careful what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, when it comes down to different groups of people, because YouTube is just funky, man, and they hard on my channel. Man. Let's move on to another subject. Let's talk about some other racial shit, right? This one says Chicago gangbangers rage against newly arrived Venezuelan migrants as Tren de Aragua moves into their territory. The young boys, they on savage move. They don't give a fuck. It's demon time.
So it's just like, I just be looking at it like, they ain't got no social security, no where they come from. He probably not even here legally.
They get right here. They get quick housing, quick funding, food. They get cars with no license. They can't.
Meanwhile, Section 8 list is like 25 years in New York, literally.
Can't even read English and stuff like that. So they get all these perks when they get here, and we still here starving. So what we gonna do about it? Are y'all gonna listen to our cries?
Corey Rogers was a Blackstone gang member for years. He drove us around the South Side and showed us areas where he said Tren de Aragua and other criminal gangs are setting up shop, and what he called showing the flag, which means brandishing their weapons in front of like a housing project.
The migrants that are coming, they're taking over every block right now in this area. Right now, you don't see them because they come out at night. They said they took this courtway over probably about last week. He said it was 100 Venezuelans standing out.
Illuminati in the building.
In the front right here.
Terry, is it an abandoned building? How do they just take it over?
They just, when you take over something, you just stand outside, and that's called showing the flag.
What kind of guns?
Semi-automatics, anything you name. You're gonna see it on the street. These boys got so many big guns that if they're 150 pounds, the gun is bigger than them. I swear.
But they know how to handle it, right? They know it. Tell me about the fact that they're criminals, right? This is a criminal element. These aren't just a bunch of Venezuelans that walked over the border and used to be gardeners back home, right?
Hey, them Venezuelan gangs keep on playing. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela, they gonna send their ass back in the box.
All right, and they
walk around.
They come from the gangland. They come from rougher gangs than us.
One gang member who only gave his name as David on a particularly dangerous drug dealing corner on the South Side did not hold back when he.
That's right. Tell his ass, David.
Talked about the influx of criminal gangs from other countries into Chicago.
The real issue is that America has allowed gangs to enter our country. Gangs that they would consider terrorist groups that are formed here.
Respectfully, he's a little bit drunk. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. We're about to go down the rabbit hole, man. I got an excellent video I want y'all to see, man. I think your jaws will drop. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Salute. We're going to do some gay content tonight, too, later on for you, Venezuela Reyes. Salute.
Terrorist groups, if we're in the gang, they let terrorists in our country.
The Reverend...
Especially just for you. You know why?
Nigga, you gay.
Seems like yesterday I had lots of dough. I got Biggie shot and nobody know.
Shoot the club up, pass the gun to J-Lo.
Tory Brooks also said to me he's disgusted with Democratic policies and said that Black Lives Matter, for example, has never reached out to help him or anyone else trying to improve conditions on the South Side.
Chicago is a blue city. Illinois is a blue state. There's no doubt about it that the majority of our neighborhood, they're going to continue to vote Democrat until they wake up. The good news is that there are a lot of people who are responding and waking up and saying, listen, we're not going to take this. We're not going to stand.
Especially the young cats. The young cats, once they really start throwing in hip hop and they stop talking about this ignorant, dumb shit, you feel me? That's when shit's going to flip around for real.
After this, we're going to vote differently. And they're now accepting some of the values that I hold dear and some of the values that the conservative Republican Party holds so dear. And so for a lot of people, it's not about the person, it's about the policies that we're fed up with. And as a result, I think this is going to be the largest amount of people who have voted for the Republican president in Chicago that we've seen.
That's a whole fact. A lot of people went red.
I also spoke to one Venezuelan man who was so scared of being identified that he put a hoodie on and refused to face the camera. He told me in Spanish that he had to flee the building where he's being housed because a Venezuelan criminal gang took it over. He said if they knew he was talking, they'd end his family's
This right there under that hoodie is Venezuela Reyes.
life back in Venezuela with one bullet. You know, what struck me the most about our week in Chicago was how intelligent and self-aware these gang members and ex-gang members are about their community. You understand when you talk to them that joining a gang and making big money selling drugs is often too tempting to resist when faced with the lack of other real opportunities to make money. And for a place known mostly in news stories for being bloody and violent at night, the area is like a village during the daytime. Everyone knows each other, and believe it or not, there's a friendly vibe. But we spoke to a lot of people and their patience is being stretched thin. I would not be surprised to see the gangs here taking action once the Venezuelans try to get a real foothold here.
All right. Now, this guy here, right? He went to the border himself, right? Because dude was basically saying, listen, man, I don't trust the media. I don't trust the reports that they giving. So I'm gonna go down there on my own, right? Now this cat is not a big channel at all, right? This is, but I find this. Check this out, y'all. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Here we go. I got it loaded up. If you're on that Trump train, type 1 in the chat, man. Do it. Put 100 ones if you want. I wouldn't give a fuck until they to the limit, right? We want to send a message and let people know that we really out here active, and you know, put some ones out there. Just let the other side know that we really love you, okay? And we got diapers for adults for the low price of $5.99 plus shipping and handling. You can get it here.
They're swimming right up to the wall, to the United States.
That's the border. This is the border, y'all.
Mucha gente intentando cruzar, exactamente. Diario están persistiendo en cruzar.
So when the tide goes out, people will just try to walk across. Yeah. The Coast Guard, they let them walk across? ¿Crees que estaría fácil para nadar por allá? Just in front of me is the U.S.-Mexico border wall, which has become one of the most controversial topics in the United States, as immigrants from all over the world use this 2,000-mile Mexico-United States border to cross into the U.S. illegally. But in today's video, I'm giving you the non-political, unbiased story, as I interview the experts who handle the illegal immigration every day on the Mexican side of the wall. But we will have to be careful, as this border town of Tijuana consistently ranks as one of the most dangerous cities in the world, with one of the highest murder rates due to cartel activity. I don't have a visa for Mexico, and I think that it's just that easy for us to walk.
I've never been down to the border, so it's interesting me to see a regular person. You know what I'm saying? I always wondered what it looked like down there. I've been down in Texas near the border, but I've never crossed the border to Mexico.
Across the border, you fill out a form, and hopefully they let us in. There's the first sight of the actual border wall. This is something that's on the news every day, showing this wall, talking about the immigration coming into the U.S., but I've never actually seen it before. All right, I'm approaching the actual wall, the actual immigration right now. So let's see how long this process takes. The point of no return. I have bad luck with border crossings. They let everybody else go, but then they search my bag coming into Mexico. For everyone else, it took about 5 minutes to get in here, but we're in Mexico. For most people, it's a 5-minute endeavor. So this is Tijuana. So given all the statistics, you do have to be careful when you're here. You need to be smart about where you go. There are very specific areas to avoid. And this is the actual entrance into the city. What is this? So now we're driving through the city to get to the Pacific coast where the wall will end in the Pacific Ocean at the very top corner of Mexico. But just as you get outside the city, you actually already see the border wall running parallel with the highway.
That shit like the Great Wall of China.
Perfecto, muchas gracias. Igualmente. We have arrived at the very end of the border wall.
Let's get in the building, salute.
But as you can see,
Xavier, salute, bro.
There are a lot of police, National Guard
Barbara, just like that.
Actually watching the ocean here. But let's walk down here a bit closer to the water and I can show you more of the wall as it extends into the ocean. We actually have those 2 layers of walls, and you can see the other wall just there on the other side of this first wall on the Mexican side. I guess it's just an ordinary beach. You have people out here fishing. I think this man's looking
ordinary beach. That's like garbage beach. You see those shacks?
Looking for jewelry with a metal detector, and then yoga classes going on here and here. And here it is, the end of the wall. It looks like it would be easy actually to swim across here right now, but from my understanding, it's actually very difficult to swim against that current. And then just over here, you can see an SUV on the American side. And of course, they're watching on this side for anyone who's attempting to swim across right over here. You have people.
The only country in the world, right? I'm talking about a high value country that you could just go and just get set up. Imagine if y'all wanted to just go to Europe and get lined up. $30,000 in food stamps, and man,
swimming here right.
This don't happen that way.
Towards the border wall in Tijuana, Mexico, California, United States on the other side of it. But you see this man right here? And then there's about 10 people right here. And they've been swimming this direction the whole time. And you've got no one on this side of the wall watching or preventing them from crossing. If he wanted to swim right now, he could. They're either going to come in or go around. Let's see what they do. They're staying in Mexico, apparently. The National Guard doesn't seem too happy about it. I want to actually go ask one of these swimmers a question over here.
Get your ass back on the other side.
Because it seems like they could have easily swum around. See what
you got to do it. You got to do it legally. It's the only thing we saying, man. Stop trying to skip the line, bro. Stop trying to skip it. What happened to Ellis Island? Statue of Liberty, man. Don't you want to do it the right way?
They say about it. Disculpe, ¿puedo hacerte una pregunta? ¿Sí? ¿Crees que estaría fácil para nadar por allá?
No.
No, ¿por qué no?
Porque aquí hay una corriente.
Sí.
Pegar al muro que te sale mar adentro. Entonces, del otro lado también hay otra corriente. Entonces, cruzas y al querer regresar, la corriente te va a jalar.
Okay.
Y es como nadar contra corriente y tendría que nadar más para allá.
Strategically put that thing there.
Es muy peligroso.
Sí.
Podrías nadar.
It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, how strong the current is, as long as you got Kamala. And you don't need a swimsuit to get in this country no more. You know what I'm saying?
Más lejos y allá por allá.
Sí, pero igual la Guardia Costera de Estados Unidos rápido no.
Sí.
Los agarraría. ¿No?
Okay.
Es muy difícil.
Muy difícil.
Necesitas una muy buena natación para poder.
Okay. Entiendo ya. Muy peligroso.
Sí.
Yeah. Okay. Listo. Bueno, muchas gracias. Que estés bien. All right. So he's saying that people strike right here. They line up and pretend to climb over. but it's officially turned into a tourist attraction. People have signed it. It says never give up. Donald Trump and Joe Biden kissing. This says amor. That means love. And this is creative as well. Look, if you look at it from this angle, it says amor. And then if you come over here on the other side in English,
Berlin Wall vibes.
You can see that it says love.
Happy Friday to everybody that's here in attendance. You know, we do have a problem at that wall. And don't think that what's going on in these hoods don't affect us, man. The job market, all that shit. They'll make you think that black people, especially black men, don't want to have nothing to do with their kids. They're not good fathers. They don't want to work. All these fucking things going on. But look, here's a black man. His name is Don Lemon, right? And he's married to another man. Candace Owens don't like that, so she called him a fat god. You heard? He ain't like that. She stepped to him, and this is what happened. Y'all remember this?
Think about same-sex marriage.
It's a sin.
You think it's a sin? So you think
It
I'm
is a
sinful?
sin. What's that?
You think I'm sinful because I'm married to a man?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, you're sinning. You are in a sinful relationship. I actually don't believe marriage can be between two men. So I don't.
Candace Owens coming through with the Don Lemonhead wasn't ready. Ask Candace a couple questions that have gone viral.
My bad, yeah.
Arguments for it. Don Lemonhead and these weirdos, man, they have this false sense of bravado. So Don Lemon had the nerve to ask Candace a couple questions that have gone viral, and I want to play the clip. Roll it.
So the word you said was right?
Yeah.
Is that exactly the word? So what did you mean by that? You think it's okay to say that?
She just straight up called him a FA99OT.
That have gone viral, and I want to play the clip. Roll it.
So the word you said was right?
Yeah.
Is that exactly the word?
KJ Salute.
So what did you mean by that? You think it's okay to say the word, to call people a to their face?
No, actually.
Hold on, let me say this before she starts. I hate it when people say, do you think it's okay to use a word? Like, we have the freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. The offense happens on your end. Whatever I say don't have nothing to do with whether you get offended or not. That's on you. Somebody say something to me, if I get offended, that's my choice. Or I can choose not to get offended. Let me let them finish. Start.
I mean, but if somebody call you a faggot, you know what I mean? You might be offended.
Candace, let me put that seasoned salt in there. Let me let her cook.
Actually, I said words have meaning. And so when you start allowing the perverts to dictate speech, then words just have to go away. And as I said in that clip, when I was growing up and I was reading English novels, when people say you're walking through the woods to get a faggot, it meant a bundle of sticks. And then they said you can no longer say this word that has a real meaning, right? A bundle of sticks, because some pervert took that and threw it as an epithet towards gay people. I think that's actually, that's a wrong way of thinking, because then what you're doing is you're allowing perverts to dictate society. So I don't like the death of the English language.
Bing, 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 and you co-signing the word.
Because people are getting offended. So that's like, I could pick any word. I could say, plant. And from now on, every time I see a gay guy, I'm gonna be like, he's a total plant. And then eventually they say you can't say plant anymore. It's like, no, this is a real word that has meaning. Attack the person who's perverting the word, but you don't suddenly disappear a word and you say you can no longer say it, or you can no longer read these Virginia Woolf novels because the word has been perverted. I think that's
a lot of y'all hate Candace. That's your business.
Backwards way of thinking.
You can read Virginia Woolf novels, and the only people I know who are trying to ban books, Virginia Woolf, and other books that even say the N-word. I mean, it's conservatives. That's who's trying to do it. I don't think
conservatives are trying to.
That's a whole lie.
Ban books that say the N-word and the F-word.
I think that you should be banning books. But I do know, Candace, that language evolves over time. And when people
you mad at her because he married a man, I don't get it, man. Live your truth, brother.
Say that word to me, they're not calling me a cigarette.
Obviously, that's the point. It has a context. So if you want to punish that person because they're saying that offensively, that, if you feel that this person, but it's not fair to then say to everybody else who's not using that word that this word has now been banned. I just think that's ridiculous. Yeah. That's my point. I don't think you can suddenly say go backwards and delete words that had real meaning because someone has perverted it, because it never stops. It just
bang, bang, bang. I don't know why nobody argues with her. You're not gonna win.
becomes constantly having to update the language for people's feelings. I don't think that we should be doing that.
So you would never call me a in my face, right?
Well, why would I just randomly call you a fat?
I'm just meaning,
have you ever seen the Louis
you would never use that word
skit
against
on? Have you ever seen the Louis C.K. skit on fat?
Bitch got some balls, yo. Oh no.
Well, why would I just?
You're absolutely right, Sheila.
Just randomly call you a fat?
I'm just meaning,
have you ever seen the Louis
you would
C.K.
never use that word
skit
against
on? Have you ever seen the Louis C.K. skit on fat?
No, I like Louis C.K., but I don't think I've ever seen
You
a
should
skit
watch
on
it.
that. Yeah.
Now, have you seen the skit? Now, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? Let's watch it real quick. I want to play it real quick to see what Candace is talking about. Let's watch. Let's roll it.
Burned on. So they
acknowledge
used to just throw them in with the kindling with the other facts. So that's how you get flaming. So what you're saying?
Wow, flaming. This is Venezuela Reyes' favorite part of the show.
Pause, bro. Pause.
Fact.
Pause, bro. Pause.
Facts.
Getting beaten up by many. Okay.
So when you say it, it kind of brings that all back up.
Shut up. I'm done listening to him.
Thank you, bro.
These people are so silly to me.
But, by all means, use it. Get your laughs. But, now you know what it means.
Emotional damage. Salute the Latin pain. Too hard to manage.
I have a feeling somebody finna tell a joke. I just have a. That's hilarious. I don't like when they. I'm gonna go back to the Candace clip. Y'all just hold the phone real quick. I don't like when they try to be like, not one gay person know where they came from, so they're not conjuring up some deep rooted thoughts about that word.
I had a whole story about that shit.
Pointing and calling people.
The land of darkness is a unique.
Word. Salute to everybody that's here. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Jay Rico in the building. Got KJ Fury. You know what I'm saying? We got the players here tonight. Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where the like button is at. We're gonna watch Candace Owens turn Don Lemon into lemonade. But I do want to show y'all this video of Joe Biden because he just did a press conference. You know what I'm saying? Later for this, man. But I just want to show y'all how embarrassing and weak he looks. And I think that when it comes down to the question we present here a lot, like, can a woman run this country? Hell yeah. I just don't think it's Kamala. And the reason why is because she's weak and she has a fucked up past. My boy right here is weak and he has a fucked up past.
My name is Joe Biden.
Welcome, Mr. President.
We've been waiting for you.
Welcome to the swimming pool.
He's almost comical. He's almost comical. Don't you want to laugh right now? Even Democrats are grabbing their face like this. Like, you know what? This is the worst part of this show is when you show these sort of receipts. When you show the specimen. When you take the specimen and you put the specimen in the glass and you allow the people to judge whether they want to buy this product. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes the product is not actually the person. Sometimes the product is the service. Now, what is this dude selling? What is Joe Biden selling us today? Snake oil.
Yeah, this is great. Hey, look, folks, good afternoon. The past 2 days we've gotten some very good news about the American economy. Just yesterday, shipping carriers, after some...
Quit telling lies. You know what? That's always the defense, right? When all else fails, even when you tell them the whole truth, backed by facts and truth, they say you're lying. Shoot that person.
Discussion and International Longshoremen Union came to an agreement to keep the ports in the East Coast and the Gulf ports open. We averted what could have become a major crisis for the country, and a tentative agreement which includes record wage increases for dock workers and shows the importance of collective bargaining and represents I think, critical progress toward a strong contract.
Uncle Joe is weak and boring. I ain't gonna lie. That's why we on that Trump train. You on that Trump train? Type 1 in the chat.
I especially want to thank the carriers, the port operators, and the Longshoremen's Union for reaching this agreement at a time when the nation has experienced such terrible devastation from Hurricane Helena.
That did nothing. Gave the people $750. Y'all literally ignored these people. America is unhappy with these people right now, y'all.
It was truly a service to the American people for all these parties to come together to respond to our request to keep ports open. I was determined to avert a crisis at this moment because it's a critical moment. If we didn't do this now, we'd have a real problem. I also want to thank my White House team for the work.
Trump train type 1. Spam that chat with ones right now. Let's go. And double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. That's important for the algorithm. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. It's free. You know, I won't charge you later on. Unless you want to put it in my pocket. That's PIMP. Put in my pocket. Cash App, Mac Means.
They worked around the clock to bring the parties together. But today, we got more.
Shut up, Joe. None of us don't even give a fuck about what he's talking about. You know, I'm going to just take him off the screen for his own good, right? And good riddance. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't know which one is worse, him or Kamala, but I'm going to tell you something. That Mark Cuban from Shark Tank, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Yo, he's worse than, and y'all know, I hate D.L. Hughley. I dislike D.L. Hughley. Let me put some straightening on that, right? I really dislike him because I think he does a disservice to black people in particular. He preaches a lot of fucking hatred against the government. You know what I'm saying? And he wants you to jump on it. See, I could see if you're just doing it and you just standing, but he rallies black people specifically to jump on that shit that, you know, the Kool-Aid that's been fucking us up. He's uninformed, not well studied, and he drags the people along with him. Now look at Mark Cuban ass.
Adults can somehow become a billionaire. Let's look at some of Mark Cuban's work. This is from a few years back with the devastatingly unfunny Stephen Colbert. And I apologize in advance for the extreme levels of cringe you're about to experience.
Well, my dad was a big...
And Mark Cuban, you know, was clearly coked up out of his mind when this happened. Clearly.
And it appears Mark Cuban has learned nothing from embarrassing himself.
It gets worse.
In front of the world. He is a source of amusement constantly on X, where he tweets the most absurd stuff. And if that's not enough humiliation, he took that same absurdity on CNBC, only to be slapped down with facts and logic.
When she was unable to answer the question about are you better off now than 4 years ago, I think that was illustrative.
Well, 4 years ago, literally, we were in a pandemic. It was an easy answer.
We can look at exactly what happened. He's already been president. And we can look at what happened when she was vice president, and it's not good, the comparison.
Being the president, Joe, as you know, is different than being vice president. It's not.
He's coked up, bro. I always thought that, even on Shark Tank, that, you know what I'm saying? He's bumping. He's definitely bumping, man. This boy is fluffier than the cloud.
So she can take credit for the good things that happened with Biden, but she didn't have anything to do with the bad.
Now, this is delicious. This lefty losing it gal approaches Charlie Kirk and Vivek Ramaswamy with what she thinks
she be destroying these Democrats, man.
Is a brilliant gotcha question that will leave them exposed as immoral fools. But sadly for her, she's the one who looks like an utter imbecile.
I just have a simple yes or no question.
I could pull it up, Devious. I should.
If the only way to ban abortion forever would be to bring back slavery, would you do it?
No.
No?
No. I wouldn't bring back slavery to try to limit murder. No.
Okay.
But it's a fact, Bunny.
What kind of outrageous question is that, by the way? It's the only
on these ski slopes. I'm talking about, man, we are. One thing we do, the name of this channel is Mac Mean True Story, but we do dub as professional. We sniff out the coke sniffers. We know, you know, that every time Kamala go for a nose when she answers a very important question, I will put a clip together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you, don't be surprised that these motherfuckers ain't up in the office like, yeah, we're gonna talk about the border. What else? What the fuck are y'all talking about? I could imagine how it looks, man. Twerking. She probably got a fucking pole in the office.
Only way to limit human suffering is to ban abortion. Would you ban abortion?
No.
It was an honest answer. Okay. It was an honest answer.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, love. That did not go as
Wow.
planned. It's been a while since we had a look at the climate cultist of Just Stop.
Yikes! Yikes! Oh man, watch her embarrass herself again. Hello.
Listen to this mess.
Moving forward for people who are living paycheck to paycheck and struggling for groceries.
And look at this dude looking like the black Joker over there, the black gay Joker.
and rent and homeowners.
Body language is everything, man. I come from the underworld, man. And this is an essay. No.
So look, I grew up. So my sister and I were raised by our mother. We lived for a long time
Oh shit. Donald J. Trump Jr. is a prime example of cocaine use. Oh God, that is horrible. That's horrible. Hunter Biden. I got Hunter Biden. I got a video up. You know what I'm saying? For people that don't know me, I have a video of Hunter Biden smoking crack in the fucking tub. He's ass naked. I'm going to show y'all the video right now.
in an apartment on top of a child care center. That child care center was actually owned by a woman who lived 2 doors down from us, Mrs. Shelton, who was,
this is embarrassing,
by all of our accounts and feelings, our second mother. She helped raise us. And so she was a small business owner.
Now, y'all know I caught this as soon as it happened, right? She must, this bitch must like going viral for the wrong reasons.
I'll start with small.
Hey, let's get the likes past 300 real quick. Double tap the screen, please. Everybody that said if you came here from the vertical live or the shorts feed, when you hit the screen twice, a big thumb pops up like it's your fucking birthday, right? And you take that finger and you shove it. Thank you for doing that, right? Also subscribe to the channel. If you can't, if it doesn't show a big thumb, then go to the top right of your screen. You're gonna hit them 3 dots, and that's where the like button is at. Salute to everybody, man.
Business, and congratulations on what you guys have done. I, from a child, knew who our small business owners are, right?
So she knew from when she was a child what a small business owner was because she knew one.
Jason, salute.
Great. What has that got to do with anything? Maybe there will be an answer to a straightforward question in this next bit.
Hey, Venezuela, stop trolling, bro. Come on, man. Add to the conversation, man. Let them know that you was eating garbage in Venezuela. Hit the panel, bro. Stop trolling in the chat, man. Add something to the channel, man. I don't feel like babysitting nobody, man.
Fingers crossed. I mean, you're business leaders, but you're also civic leaders. You take seriously your voice and how you can mentor, how you can grow, right? Communities and the sense of communities. I love our small businesses. And so a lot of my work in terms of building and growing the economy has focused on.
Y'all don't understand. That motherfucker knows a lot. And he gets coked up. He gets coked up, you know what I'm saying? He goes down to the gay clubs or, you know what I'm saying, downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Small.
With his rainbow flag and his Daisy Dukes.
Businesses. And my vision overall is we need to build an opportunity economy in which we increase opportunity for all, including small business owners. So I've been responsible for billions of dollars more now going into our community banks because they're in the community and then they know who's in the community and where the talent is and who's doing good in the community, what the community wants.
Yes, community banks, they're in the community. For the community, yeah. Spending billions, that sounds a bit like communism. Doesn't sound like she has any idea about small business. And here is further proof of that. Here is Kamala with Hollywood actress Jessica Alba. Even she looks a little bit confused.
You want to talk shit about Donald Trump? All right, now I'm going to show you Hunter Biden smoking crack.
confused about this?
First of all, Latina small businesses are the fastest growing in the country.
Yes, they are.
Right?
Yes, they are.
But included in that is that we don't lack for people who have ambition and have aspirations and dreams and an idea that is.
Drums, please. Says warning. Video contains. They had to blur out his you know what I'm saying? It's. Well, look. Just in case y'all don't remember, coming over here talking about Donald Trump's kids, disrespecting Donald Trump's kids. Okay, here's an example of a kid, right? This is Hunter Biden smoking crack on camera like Pookie. All right? Now, double tap the screen, man. My boy is about to go to the Enterprise where no man has ever went before without a glass pipe. You understand me? Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. I need the lights to go all the way up before I press play. All right? I want to see Hunter Biden smoke that glass dick. Then go ahead and hit the like button. All right, I'll wait for y'all. Go to the top right of your screen. Hit the 3 dots if you're on your cell phone. If you're on the computer, you know what to do. I'm waiting on y'all. Let them go up. Matter of fact, I'm going to play this. Man. Y'all do what y'all want to do with that like button, man. I need to get this working. All right? Hunter Biden. Look at him. This is bad when you filming yourself with smoking crack, looking in the camera. Look at him. This is fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad. All in bed with them Russians. Look at him. Hunter Biden smokes crack like Pookie. Y'all think I'm lying? Type my name up in YouTube with Hunter Biden. You're going to see that I put a video out of Hunter Biden smoking crack like Pookie from New Jack City is what I said. You understand me? Why my camera so blurry today? All right, let's get a load of this good work right here that I'm going to provide to you. Thank me later, man. So next time y'all want to come in the chat talking about Donald Trump and cocaine in the same sentence, motherfucker, tell Biden to go check his son. He on the Enterprise now. Feeling complete. Watch this. You're going to see him weigh it up. And drinking a Red Bull, just having a moment. Look at him. Got his whole face in the camera. Hunter, crack smoking Biden. Hunter Biden beaming up. Look at his eyeball. That was some good shit right there. But I also got another video of him weighing up the shit. You know what I mean? I'll spare y'all that. Matter of fact, I'm not. Let's just go there. Just show y'all I don't be bullshitting, man. Look, 2 years ago. Do y'all see the thumbnail? I ain't shit. Hold on. I've been with this shit for a long time, man. Double tap screen, get the likes up. If you're on the Trump train, type 1 in the chat. Spam this motherfucker. Let them know that we outside, man. And what the hell is Jaguar Wright doing? So this is a video I released 2 years ago, right? I was out here trolling. What? It says the truth turns. Look at this. I want y'all to see the part when he weighs it up. Hunter Biden smoke crack like Pookie. Okay, there you go. In a second. We out the bag.
So how long is
That's how you know he was smoking for
that
a
was
while.
Hunter Biden there filming himself. The video was one of the few.
She was like, I weighed the bag too, but anytime my scale jumping like that, man, You might just people that just came in. This is Hunter Biden smoking crack on camera. We got it. I scale it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Hunter Biden, he look like one of them niggas that are. Let me play this in slow motion. He look like one of those niggas that when you try to, you know what I'm saying, you try to help him. He try to help the crack man bag up. Then he want to stick some under his nails and all that. Steal a little couple of crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he look like he get down. And he got that cigarette in his mouth like a whole crackhead pro. Anyway, man, salute to everybody that's here, man. You know, I really appreciate your company. I also appreciate your likes. So make sure that shit goes up, right? And yeah, Pookie is crazy. It's a party drug. Venezuela cried. That's not a party drug. That was ice. Ice, baby. Yeah, so look. My favorite part of the show right here, y'all. Tulsi Gabbard versus Kamala. Shit. She can't fuck with her. She can't fuck with her, man.
2019, then Hawaii Congresswoman and presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard knocked Kamala Harris for a loop when she went after her record on the debate stage.
There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not
Shredded that bitch.
just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work.
And now, as the former Democrat works to prepare former President Trump for tomorrow's 2024 presidential debate, Politico says her shadow is looming over Harris. Trump's transition team member, Tulsi Gabbard, joins us now. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Ainsley.
Good morning. So a lot of people are asking, how is Donald Trump preparing? I know you've been brought in to help him with this.
It's the president's son, not the president. Everyone has a family. Yeah, but he's in business with him. It's different.
One of his
And he's sitting down during policy meetings and all type of shit.
campaign managers was on with us earlier and said that his tactics are different than Kamala
Harris. Silent son.
Harris's in the way he preps. Tell us what it's looking like for Donald Trump.
Well, Kamala Harris is a politician in the worst sense of the word. Donald Trump is not and has never been, nor will he ever be, a typical politician. And, you know, he is very well versed on the issues. He is very well versed on.
For y'all that don't understand who Tulsi is, Tulsi used to be a Democrat, man. She was actually one of the ones that gave us a problem. Come on, man. She's like the white Candace. Let's keep it real.
Kamala Harris's record. And he's talking about these issues almost every day as he's out with the American people across the country, as he's doing interviews.
David, RFK is another example of somebody that crossed over and they're on that Trump train. You want to know why? Because they're scared about what's going to happen to America. It's no longer about money grab no more. We're already rich. We filthy rich. But our money is not going to mean shit if we go into World War III. And that's where they're going to lead us to.
Interview after interview, town hall after town hall. And so for me, if there's
even if you could save yourself, what's having a bunch of fucking money if all your people dead? If the world is up, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna get all of that good stuff? The trucks that used to deliver everything is not delivering. There's ships all in the Gulf just sitting around, can't dock. The workers is on. You know what I mean? Lansky was just telling me about this. Like, yo, for real, having a bunch of money ain't gonna mean shit. That's why a lot of people that was on the left are now on the right. I'm telling you, man. The rich ones, all of them is jumping ship, man. And the only ones that's left is people, the American people that's on ground zero arguing about dumb shit about racism and all this weird shit. You know what I'm saying? When y'all motherfuckers don't talk about racism in your house, which one of y'all have that conversation with your kids? Outside of, yo, keep your head up, eyes low. You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all having that conversation in your household tonight? Hey, man, be aware of these racist cops out here, man. Man, shut the fuck up, man. They slowing us down, man. We need to have these conversations. And we got to understand that, listen, all of this, you know, all troll, because I'm on YouTube, and I do a lot of trolling. All troll bullshit aside, we need to get together. I don't give a fuck if you call the Republicans apples and the other ones oranges. Fruit is fruit. We the people that's going to pay us, the regular people, the y'all dudes that's out there listening to me. Because we don't got no billionaires and millionaires coming to this channel, except for sometimes. Feel me? We need to be able to have the conversation. Y'all on the left need to get out of your emotions and become aware of, you know what I mean? Like, educate yourself. No Diddy.
If there's anything that I can be helpful with, it really is just sharing the experience that I had with her on that debate stage and the kinds of
that hatred out your heart. And you know how you know this hatred in a lot of you motherfuckers? Because the studies, the studies they doing on these kids, like the Republican kids, how they responding to questions, these questions, and they're gonna run our lives and our country soon, right? But to hear them is to hear the parents. Yo, man, some of them is nasty, and their ideas about the other side is nasty. You feel me? Go talk to a Republican kid. Stark contrast.
of tactics I think she will try to use to perhaps get under his skin or really to try to deflect away. Her goal is going to be to deflect away from her disastrous record that has caused greater harm to the American people in so many ways, and then shift to the new story, the new narrative that she wants to make voters believe and hopes that they will forget what she's already done.
I hear you, Devious.
Over these last 3.5 years.
So what's your advice to Donald Trump when she does try to deflect?
He is looking forward to this debate, and he is looking forward to focusing on Kamala Harris's record. And as you've said a few times,
bro is getting paid. What does that mean? We're gonna wait for your next comment. You know what I'm saying?
This morning, Ainsley, since I've been watching, why hasn't she fixed the things that she is now saying are broken over the last 3.5 years? She is the incumbent candidate in this race. She is Vice President Kamala Harris, and she has had the opportunity over these 3.5 years, especially with Joe Biden, to have already brought about the kinds of change.
That's like, mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's like mommy saying, the kids are hungry. The kids are hungry. Yet you got a cabinet full of food. Well, cook them some food. What the fuck you talking about? Imagine if your mother had a cabinet full of food, refrigerator full of food, and the kids starve. And you're saying, you know what I mean? Why you didn't just feed them?
Changes that she is now promising that she will do in her quote unquote new way forward. How can there be a new way forward when she is responsible for disastrous economic and foreign policies, domestic and international policies that have been the hallmark of this administration, once again, that have not helped the American people? It's actually hurt the American people.
Yeah. I know that he said when he had the town hall with Sean Hannity, he said, you might not like me, but look at my policies compared to Kamala Harris's policies. And there's a poll out this morning, New York Times, Siena poll, saying that 1/3 of American voters don't even know what she stands for. So she's put some of her policies on her website. What if she nudges him to go personal? Many people are telling Donald Trump, don't go personal. Keep it on the policies. What's your advice for him there?
President Trump doesn't need my advice on this because he is very much focused on the issues and how he will fix what Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have broken over these last 3.5 years. Donald Trump isn't running for president for himself. He is running for president because he sees the risks and the dangers that we face as a country right now, specifically because of the Harris-Biden administration. And he wants to serve our country and serve the American people and actually fix what they have broken.
The rules that he's agreed to, and Kamala has now
yawn. Kim Porter's Lost Words, the complete book. Diddy's all-white party got the footage. There's some stars in there. This is the party with Ashton Kutcher and shit like that. But y'all need to listen to this shit right here, man. Listen to this shit here. Have a seat, double tap the screen, get the lights up.
I was shocked but recovered quickly. I forced a smile and told him with a slightly slurred speech, shit, I am way more intoxicated than I thought. Sean entered looking around suspiciously, then turned to me and smiled, saying, "You haven't been returning my calls. I just wanted to make sure you're okay."
This is allegedly Cassie.
I'm fine. He obviously was not here out of concern. He was checking to see who was here. Sean was controlling like that. Yes, even though we were not together and he was dating someone else, he started to make his way to the living room. I attempted to put a quick end to the visit, but it came out a little more directly than I intended. "So, since you can see I'm fine, you can let me go to bed now." Part of me wanted him to stay. As he entered the living room, I was forced to follow. Sean was very direct with his next inquiry. "Is someone else waiting for you?" "No, but Sean, we're not together. You're dating someone else, and I can F whoever I choose." With this, Sean became irate. He fiercely
This when the deuce came out.
slammed me to the ground. Then he pulled out a 22 and set it on the end table. He turned to me calmly. I was scared. My voice quivered as I pleaded to him, "Sean, please stop. Quincy is here."
Double tap the screen. Say no Diddy in the chat, man. This shit is viral right here. This girl got 1 million views in a couple days with this shit. Gene Deal is discrediting some of this stuff, but oh yeah, it's crazy.
Newsflash: there's no time.
It's crazy. She getting the bag off this. She gonna get about 10 bands just off this video alone.
Get here? How did we get to the point that he was in my living room threatening me with a gun? He knelt on one knee and got right in my face to say, "You're mine. You don't have a choice."
And hold up for a second, because I'm not gonna play this entire thing, but I want to leave a link to the channel, Everything Black American. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the channel. I'm gonna drop the link now.
In that now. I can't live without you. He stood up, composing himself. I was terrified as I whimpered, "Sean, that's not love." Sean picked up his gun and cocked it. He looked at me almost thoughtfully and asked, "Have you ever heard, if I can't have you, no one can?" "Sean, please don't. Please." Quincy will hear. Sean smiled and put the gun away, saying, "Oh, this is just for dramatic effect. I would never shoot you. If I was going to kill you, no one would trace it to me. You know how many people I've had to take care of over the years? It would be quiet. Something in your food or drink." Oh my God. Something in your food or drink. Something that will never get back to me. I wouldn't shoot you. Do you understand? I could only nod, tears flowing down my cheeks. He looked at me thoughtfully. As he reached down to help me up, I could do nothing but agree. He's a terrifying monster. Now he wanted to smooth it over, and I had to go along with it. What else could I do? "Listen, baby, I don't ever want to hurt you. You know I really love you, or I would have moved on. Thinking about living my life without you is just too hard. If someone ever tried to hurt you, I would kill them." My back hurt from where I hit it on the table when he shoved me. All I could do as he helped me up was nod that I understood through my streaming tears, which he wiped. He looked toward Quincy's room. "Let me say goodbye." "No, Sean, please." Thinking quickly, he has to get up in the morning. Sean looked at me with an unreadable look. He was studying me. "Okay, I'm gonna go." Nervously, I walked him to the front door. "This is over, thank God." He kissed me. I didn't want him touching me, but I couldn't refuse. "Kiss Quincy for me." I tried to keep my composure as I replied, "Sure, Sean." He opened the door to leave. The bodyguard that was waiting outside escorted him to the car. This was far worse than I realized. Why would he need a bodyguard at my front door? How was he anticipating this go? After I shut the door, I had another drink. For tonight, the nightmare was over. I sipped on my wine and cried. The next few days, he sent dozens of flowers. He brought Quincy expensive toys. He didn't want me. He wanted me to keep his secret. I'm trapped. He has the authorities under his thumb. I can't go to them. This is like a gangster movie. How high up does his power go? How far is his reach? The FBI, the CIA, who is not corrupted or who won't be silenced by their upper chain of command? Can anyone help me and my child? He found his way back to my bed. I had no choice. Chapter 12, A Mama's Love. The calamity that ensued between the death of Biggie shook the East Coast. It rocked me as well. Sean could have stopped it. He was complicit in it. He was a contributor. He knew it was going to happen and didn't stop it. This was his friend. No, they were not nearly as close as Sean would have the public believe, but still. As far as Sean was concerned, we were great. To the public, we were just having the off and on relationship of a normal couple. And I probably just seemed like a money hungry hoe. But the truth is, I just got used to not having a choice. Today, I recognized it for what it was. Stockholm Syndrome. I was at his beck and call and had become comfortable with it. Quincy had everything he could ever want, with the exception, of course, of a normal parental figure. That is why this chapter is so powerful for me. A mother's love is so real. One night I was out with my boyfriend. Yes, we were on again. We were joined for dinner by none other than Miss Wallace. Sean looked over as security allowed Miss Wallace to approach the table and sit. Miss Wallace spoke with a smile. Hello, Sean. Hi, Kim. I smiled the best I could with the situation. For all intents and purposes, she is sitting with her son's killer. I hope my voice didn't betray my feelings as I said, Hi, Miss Wallace. Sean smiled also as he said, Hello, Miss Wallace. What can I do for you? When I got your call, it sounded urgent. He was able to appear as if he was smiling warmly. This was the creepiest situation of my life. She looked at Sean with pleading eyes. I know this isn't your problem, but things have gotten kind of hard. I was hoping that you could send some of that money Chris made with you this way. Sean shook his head. That's not something I can just do. There are attorneys and accountants. Can I maybe help you out with a little something to get you past the hump? Sean reached into his pocket to dig for his wallet. I haven't seen how much Chris left. It's going on 2 years. Just how long is this going to take? Sean sighed as he replied, These things are difficult, Miss Wallace. I don't know. The attorneys don't make this easy. Miss Wallace pushed further. I don't understand what's so difficult. He worked for you. He made his money. Where is it? Sean shook his head as if saddened by what he was saying as he continued. It's not like I can just give you his money. You're entitled to certain amounts, and they are just trying to figure out what that amount is. I don't mean to sound cruel, but it wouldn't be
This shit messy.
fair to me to just give you tons of money. You got rich off my son, and now
He's definitely a distraction. I've been hearing that a lot of that lately.
you're keeping all of his money? Sean kept his cool as he replied, I'm afraid business isn't that cut and dry, Miss Wallace. I pay for publishing, publicity. I mean, in all actuality, if I'm going to be straightforward, Miss
is messy as fuck.
Wallace, Chris probably owed me money. I won't know until it's all worked out. The anger in Miss Wallace's voice barely overshadowed the pain, or perhaps it magnified it as she uttered the only words she could muster. You bastard. Sean didn't flinch. He just said, Look at the contract. I'm honestly trying to get him as much as possible out of it. But I have investors. I can't just take money.
So they got mad baby oil. They got SA charges. They got kids and shit. They got dead rappers. They got insurance money. They got drugs. They got contract hits. They got all of this shit, bro. Y'all can't be possibly telling me that Diddy's really the motherfucking boogeyman. Y'all hating what yous allow yourselves to become. Okay. Hunter. Ironically, Hunter. We was just talking about Hunter around here.
Money that doesn't belong to him and start giving it away. Miss Wallace exploded in response. You know good and well Chris didn't owe you a damned thing. Sean stared her straight.
Oh, we was talking about Valletta yesterday. She said that her son hate everybody that was close to Biggie said that Biggie hated this nigga.
Straight in the eye unwaveringly and said he would have started making a profit after a few years. His money until his album sales, paid for studio time, music, videos, publishing, and marketing would have come from doing shows. I'm sorry he isn't here to make that money. I miss him. Her response was deadpan. Did you kill my son? Wow. Momentarily, Sean was stung into silence. She asked him again, her voice quivering. Did you? he started, Miss Wallace. She would not be redirected. Answer the question. I was not used to seeing Sean on the defensive. No, of course not. She looked at him with spite, the anger in her voice enough to send shivers up my spine as she replied with a minute.
Kim Porter's spirit is fucking coming from the grave, yo.
Only a mother can. I don't believe you, Sean. Sean looked at her with a sadness that I knew in my soul to be fake. Although looking at him without context, anyone would believe him as he replied, I'm sorry to hear that. Today, I know he was able to muster that false sincerity because he's a sociopath. Back then, I thought it was compassion with no.
He got all the luck of Alpo Martinez.
No more words. Miss Wallace stood up and left. Sean watched her exit with disbelief, not knowing what to do. I placed my order. Dinner that night was long and silent. I feared for Miss Wallace's life. Sean is most dangerous when he feels threatened. It's like he has an animal mentality. Let's go on. No, she could not physically threaten him, but this threat was very real. If she goes public with her accusations, Sean's image will be damaged. I have felt for myself the extents he will go through in order to protect that image. Chapter 13, have some faith.
Let's take a break real quick, man. Let's take a quick fucking break, man. That's a lot. I don't really give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Shit's messy as shit. But what I do care about is this Aaron Hall. My boy was different, man. Aaron Hall says some y'all know what he said. There you go, right here. Aaron Hall, hey, yo. He said a little bit too much for this Vlad interview. I'm scared because I'll be taking copyright hits, man. And I hate getting the video and this got all these copyrights. And I got to take the video off later.
Bodyguards, and all you got is Teddy's Jam, and I sung it. Fuck you.
Okay.
Luke said that he introduced you to Gloria Velez.
I'm going to keep on clipping it.
Luke didn't introduce me to no Gloria Velez.
Give me a second.
Call Luke right now. You know what I mean? He said, in an interview a while back. Look what I'm saying to you. She was standing up with a Jamaican rapper named Mad Lion.
I'm stopping it on purpose because they've been hitting me all week with copyrights, all right? For y'all don't understand, when you get more than 100,000 views on a fucking video, they don't allow you to cut none of this shit out. You just got to fight it in court.
Okay, I know what that is. Big Pun, Fat Joe, Method Man, like whoever you speak to, just ask them how I did it.
Chatty Patty, he coked up too, fucking with Don Magic Wand. Coked up. He said a little bit too much in this video. You know what I'm saying? We all remember this video, right? What?
I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her. Luke didn't never fucking.
Chatty Patty.
Introduce me to anybody?
Okay.
In his life. I love Luke to death.
He just had on.
But can't nobody look, the reason why he's saying he introduced me to, because it's a good thing to say, okay, I introduced Aaron Hall to this girl.
That is.
I took her.
And she was a minor. Just letting y'all know. When Aaron Hall took her, Gloria Velez, she was a fucking minor.
Me and Gloria's cool. We got cool in 2 weeks. You feel me? I'm a boss. I ain't gonna argue with you about no shit and you umbilical cord, bitch. You fucking 35, 36 years old. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm a boss motherfucker. And I
watch, he's gonna tell you what age he got Gloria Velez. All with diddlers. Julian, that's a fact.
I love my son, so I ain't gonna break probation.
That's a fact, D being a tough ass mulu.
By fucking with you and not being able to speak to him again.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I speak to a nigga that got dick and balls, he can never say introduce me to no bitch. Nobody ain't never introduced me to a bitch in their life. I wish they did. The thing is that you can ask Gloria though. It has nothing to do with me. I don't like talking.
Hey yo, how old was Gloria when Aaron Hall started fucking with her, y'all? I think he mentions that he tells you her exact age.
About no man.
No.
We both Adam first.
You know something? I just remembered that Gloria had tattooed Aaron's right above
in black, red, and green.
Right above her vagina.
Right above it with a parenthesis with an S.
Look how chatty patty he is about her, man. Right above her pussy. You know?
Aaron's right above
in black, red, and green.
Right above her vagina.
Right above it with
clowns. Vlad just be dog walking these niggas.
With a parenthesis with an S.
Right.
Aaron's.
That's not no parentheses.
So
belongs to.
Look. When I saw her.
Oh man, this nigga think he a pimp.
When I saw her, she was dancing with Luke.
Embarrassing. She was dancing with Luke. So you said Luke didn't introduce you to her. So now what you're doing is admitting that Luke was down with that shit too. That's why Luke don't want to go against Diddy. Luke is one of the only ones this week that spoke about Diddy, right? And he's just making it seem like, yo, that's just a part of the program. That's what it is. This cokehead nigga just said that Luke didn't introduce him, but you met her while she was dancing with Luke. I'm trying to tell you,
look.
Simple truth. Their own words be doing it to them all the time.
Look. When I saw her, she was dancing.
This is when Pimper goes wrong.
Dancing with Luke and them. I didn't know she was a puppy. You know what I mean?
That's right.
She was tall. She was big.
I didn't know she was a puppy. And watch how it's gonna get nasty. Watch.
Dancing with Luke and them. I didn't know she was a puppy. You know what I mean?
That's right.
She was tall. She was big, blonde hair, bone with the black pant leather. I was like, I'm getting that.
Fuck you mean puppy?
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows I couldn't even really speak then. I had a speech impediment. I don't stutter anymore. Mm-hmm. So I just went there and just grabbed her hand and went inside the hotel and gave it to her.
She was like 16 years old.
You feel me? So she gonna say
geeked all the way the fuck up. Aaron Hall's geeked up.
Luke is lying. You feel me?
They said Aaron Hall was beating bitches up. That's why he always singing them good songs, them good love songs. Yo, listen, let me ask y'all something, right? How many love songs would you make up in your lifetime? About 1, 2, you know what I mean? If you was a singer, you know what I mean? I'm in shit. I'm thinking I love that song too. I robbed so many niggas listening to that song.
Because I don't lie on.
And that New Edition song. Tell me when was right? Tell me when will I? Yeah, I was fucking
my dick. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Luke is lying. You feel me? Okay. Because I don't lie on my dick. You feel what I'm saying? My mother was Puerto Rican.
You just lied.
Don't say so. When I see anybody that's Spanish, I'm gonna grab them.
Anybody.
Okay.
I ain't gonna ask if you holding the hand on.
It's like some high school shit. He's trying to impress Don Magic Wand and he just running his mouth, implicating niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some freaky ass.
Loose.
Yo, yeah. So I conclude. Is Aaron Hall a 69 guard? Type 1 in the chat if y'all think Aaron Hall was on some 69 guard shit. Hey. Run for your life. I'm gonna put that in the show soon too. Hey, run for your life. This nigga's a 69 guard.
And you hold a conversation with a nigga?
Preach.
I'm gonna take your bitch. She chose up already. Now she wanna
yo, bitch. That is a 16-year-old. How old was she? I'm gonna check that right now.
Go renegade, bitch.
At what point did she get the tattoo?
3 days after I fucked her.
3 days.
3 whole days. If anybody can do that shit, I don't care if you was married. I don't care if you was engaged, if your anniversary, if your bitch did that shit, then I'll stop singing I Miss You. But my whole thing is this, is that I love Gloria to death because she gave me a beautiful son.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. So my whole thing is that I want to make sure that it's right.
Says here, not long after, Hall, already in his 30s, entered a relationship with model and dancer Gloria Velez. who was just 16 years old at the time. Velez, who has appeared in many hip-hop videos over the years, gave birth at 17 years old to Aaron Hall IV. That's what it says. It's not my words. It's the internet. Come on, man. And Vlad interviews her about it. Shit. Damn, man. These boys was some wild ones, man. You see how he just talked about it like almost like a predator. You know what I'm saying? Predator ass nigga. Niggas with money talking about they don't be raping chicks and all that. Yes, they do. Beating them up, apparently, too. Look, watch this. Gloria Velez. And she just laughed it off like it's nothing. It's nothing. The way he was talking, she just co-signed everything. She just like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So Gene Deal said that they got a tape of her wilding out. And you know what he mean by wilding out, right? KJ Fury, man, this shit is nasty out here, baby, bro. Shit's nasty. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes. And Uncle Luke, he entered. Yo, Vlad got all of them. He interviewed Luke and seen what Luke had to say about it.
Gloria Velez, she came out and, you know, she called out the video that we did where you was talking about her and Aaron Hall, and she said that she never met you before. How you feel about her saying that?
I think that Gloria, you need to look in history and see all the things that she done. And just picture, why would somebody lie about her? What is it about her that somebody would want to tell a lie about? Yo, bro, everything I love, right? Gloria Velez was in Cancun on the stage with Coco from Chicago. I'm not going to mention the other people that's in that frame that I have because they are so big right now, it would mess up their career. Do you understand me? I'm not the only one with the copy, but I'm the only one. I'm the one who gave it to them. It's Gloria Velez and Coco.
Messy. Why my camera so blurry? Messy. Let me fix it.
Taking Moet bottles. You understand? And putting them up themselves on stage in Cancun.
Wow.
Do you understand me? What she's talking about is that when I said that we were at Kanye West's party in North Hollywood, I was bodyguarding Scott Storch at the time. Do you understand? Listen here, I was bodyguarding Scott Storch. I the one told Scott, let's get up out of here, because they was about to do some damage to us, bro. I can't listen to me, man. At the time, I only had 16.
Let's get the likes up, please. Let's double tap the screen, get the likes up. I don't know what's up with my camera.
Was already in the chamber. It was about 20 dudes was about to jump us. That means 4 was left to turn Scott ass up to get what they wanted. Scott was walking around with over $30,000 worth of $300,000 worth of jewelry on, bro. My man gave me a heads up. Yo, Gene, get him out of here. I told him you was my peoples. My dude out there in Cali. Thank you, brother. I told him that you was my people, Gene. Gloria Velez is talking about telling him, how you gonna let your bodyguard tell you, yo, Scott, I'm gone. You gonna be someone where wolves is at and you got one bodyguard? You lucky I had love like that. You lucky that what I stood for and who I was with. So now she's gonna get out there and she's gonna sit up and talk about, yo, he's lying.
Like, girl, they said she was shoving up Moet bottles up her.
He'll do anything just to get interviews and all that stuff. Man, listen to
baby mother you talking about. Don't you realize that's your kid? Oh man, these dudes. Some of these niggas is demons.
to me. I got way more stories than a Gloria Velez story. I got a whole lot of stories they never even heard of.
Just because he don't know you don't mean that they ain't see a video with you. And you know you did it, so why even deny it? Because when it pop out, it's going to take you more money to get rid of it. Face the truth.
So me saying what she said, come on, man. And she talk about Aaron, and then she tells the lie now, oh, that name Aaron across my pussy is because of my son. Who put their son name across their pussy?
Wow. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's very weird, bro. She put Aaron Hall name across her pussy because at the time that was Aaron pussy. That wouldn't had nothing to do with her son.
16 years old, met her dancing, shaking her ass on Luke. Luke probably smashed it out too. Incredible. Just like Lil' Kim. I mean, Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was 14 when they met her.
So she could talk all the shit about Gene Deal that she want to.
Who's looking at somebody 14 who like, yo, you know what? I'll make you a rap star.
But she know her own history. And God bless her if she straighten herself out. Leave me alone. Because that'll be the next take on Art of Dialogue.
So you have a tape in your possession of her walling up?
I got the tape, bro.
Wow.
But it's some very important people on that tape also.
That you don't want to expose?
That I don't want to expose. But they got a way of blocking them out. They got a way of blocking them out.
He ain't stutter.
Why would I lie about that? Why would I just bring that up, bro? Why would I just bring up a story about Scott Storch and Gloria Velez? Because of the Aaron Hall situation? Why would I bring that story up? I don't know. Listen to me. I don't know Aaron. I just knew K. Slay had a lot of love for him. K. Slay is my family. I just knew he had a lot of love for Aaron. You understand what I'm saying? And when she was talking about Aaron, I'm like, yo, that doesn't sound like the dude K was talking to me about. So I questioned her. She answered the question. She could have just said, Scott, why your bodyguard question? She didn't say none of that. She was just trying to put him down as being an older dude, finding out she was 16 years old when he was taking her to Jamaica. Now, Aaron can verify that. I don't know if he will or not. But to me and to us, and it was like I said, Scott was there. My girl Cree was there. One other little rapper dude that Scott Storch was putting on. And the driver. I ain't the only one she said in front of. But I was the only one questioning her. So when did he find out? Find somebody else to play with, Ma.
funky work. Back to the Kim joint. This shit's spicy. Salute to everybody that's here, man.
We were in the bad boy office one evening, sitting in the lounge area enjoying a meal. Sean was smoking one of those big cigars when Faith entered and sat down with us. She seemed relaxed as she said, "Hey guys,
Another freaking sneaky ass bitch. Faith is a sneaky ass bitch."
Smile. I never had any bad vibe from the marvelous Faith Evans. We never talked about the wild time the three of us shared at one of Sean's parties. I gave her a hug. "Hey girl, what's up?" Sean smiled and asked, "Hey, what brings you out?" She addressed Sean saying, "Look, when you asked me to hook up with Chris, I understood you needed to control him. I felt honored that you would choose me to monitor one of your most valuable assets. Chris is sweet," Sean laughed and said. "Honestly, I knew you would be good, make the big man feel loved." I don't feel good about all this, Sean. Sean got that look in his eyes he gets before he blows his top. Faith saw it also. She treaded carefully. "Sean, you know I'm as loyal as they come." Sean leaned forward.
Biggie. Diddy was smashing her. Stevie J. Look at this shit. Wow. Jennifer Lopez. Aaliyah. Andre Harrell. Diddy.
Unintentionally threatening
in this picture.
And said in a low tone, "Yeah. But Sean, Chris and I had a child together." Sean leaned back. He let out a deep breath. "I'm going to take care of you. You're not like Chris. You're loyal." Faith had a tear in her eye as she responded.
They said Mary J was ushering them in too. You know what I'm saying? That's why Suge Knight had to come in. Suge Knight came and basically hung Diddy ass over something like I.C.E. I mean, Ice Baby, what's his name? Vanilla Ice. The way they took his publisher, Suge had to go save Mary J. Blige, man. This is a fact, y'all.
He didn't have to die. This is getting very touchy. Did she know? Did she suspect?
She ran to the West Coast, man. Like, yo, Suge saved me, man. This nigga Diddy crazy.
This her trying to find out if Sean intentionally killed Biggie? I wanted to ask, but of course there was no way of doing that. This is so crazy. Sean's
people that don't know me, man, where do it sound like I'm from? Because
and replied,
I'm looking at the chat.
He didn't. Don't get me wrong. I miss him, but he was leaving.
That's not Biggie's son, you heard?
For me anyway. No one cares about my pain. Classic narcissistic Sean. It's all about him. I was sickened for a moment, but his next sentence made me feel for him anyway. I wanted to share all this with him. He was my man. Faith couldn't hide the anger that flared in her eyes, but she knew who she was talking to. She was careful as she spoke. "Sean, you have friends you share things with." Sean sat forward again, and this time with malicious intention as he queried, "What the F is that supposed to mean?" "Chris had no one, only you." Sean lost it. "That fat F and that other piece of ish I had you F?" I interjected while in shock. "You had her F Pac?" Sean glared at me as he answered.
Wow. Did y'all hear this shit?
"Chris had no one, only you." Sean lost it. "That fat F and that other piece of ish I had you F?" I interjected while in shock. "You had her F Pac?" Sean glared at me as he answered, "Yes, F and Pac. Those mother effers were going to try to start their own label and compete with me. Me. After all I did for that fat F, nah."
One Nation Records. Pac got the contract with everybody from the East Coast, man. He went and got Melly Mel, Boot Camp Clip, fucking Greg Nice. The nigga went from the East to the West and said, "Fuck the West. We're gonna bring the East and the West together with their own record label, man."
I wasn't using Pac. Sean, I interjected while in shock. "You had her F Pac?" Sean glared at me as he answered, "Yes, F and Pac. Those mother effers were going to try to start their own label and compete with me. Me. After all I did for that fat F, nah, I wasn't using resources to protect that mother effer. No effing way. As Faith started to cry, Sean looked at her and softened slightly. He spoke a little calmer. Look, I didn't hate him. I was hurt. But I didn't hate him. I'll make sure you and CJ are taken care of. Without word, Faith got up to leave. As she turned, Sean
made him fuck Stevie J too. Like, oh,
spoke
man.
softly, Faith. She ignored.
You already know that because y'all seen the show. You seen how Stevie J was treating her. You think that's Big's white big baby moms and all that. You will have more respect, especially on camera. Stevie J didn't give a fuck about Faith. Stevie J was dogging Faith out every chance he got. I'm telling you, man. Stevie J reminded me of the light-skinned Nature Boy.
Him. He called her again, Faith. She exited quietly. Sean just looked at me and said, damn. I really didn't know what to say. Sean just told Faith that he wouldn't protect her husband because he was going to leave Bad Boy. From a business perspective, I didn't disagree with Sean there. If you're leaving and created competition for him, why would he spend resources on you? So I hugged Sean, but I also knew he didn't have to send Chris to California. I wondered if he realized that he sentenced him to death. He hugged me back with tears in his eyes and asked, how the F am I the bad guy, huh? I effing do nothing but bust my ass to make everyone live comfortably, and I'm supposed to just let niggas walk all over me? As I held him in a comforting embrace, I replied, no, baby. He took me right there on the couch. Like I said, Stockholm Syndrome. Chapter 14, I was Sean. This particular evening, I was at Sean's house. Quincy was staying with a friend.
Both of these candidates at the top. However, you're not just.
It was some alone time for Sean and I until the doorbell rang. Sean got up to answer it. I heard a woman yelling and quickly realized that it was Jennifer Lopez, or better known to the world as J-Lo. Sean, what the F? Sean responded calmly, relax, baby. Why the hell did you have to start shooting? Isn't that what we have bodyguards for? Normally when these kinds of situations arise, I remain quiet and just listen. I play my position, you could say, but I wasn't paying attention to the news for the last day or so.
We had them all trained.
And even though it would be the only thing anyone would talk to me about for months, no one had spoken to me about it yet. So I entered the foyer asking, what's going on? Jennifer exploded at me. What's going on? What's going on? This nigga shot up the damn club. My jaw dropped looking back and forth between.
Boom. Boom. And no wonder Shine is crossing him right now.
Between the two, Sean spoke soothingly. Jen, you gotta calm down. Jennifer was having none of it. She continued, calm down. You shot a bunch of innocent people, Sean. Sean placed his hand on her forearm. It's a bonding technique. He was shrewd in handling her. He does this to me too. Even if you know what's happening, it works. It's an intimate contact without being personal. He was aiming to disarm her. This did not seem to immediately sway Jennifer as she continued. Why in the hell do you think Biggie's replacement will take the fall for you? Biggie's replacement? Wait, could she be talking about? I had to know. Are you talking about Shine? Jennifer didn't even look at me as she responded, yes.
I'm a part-time politician, part-time gossiper. Disgusting.
Effing Shine. Sean continued a calm and even voice. Relax, the situation is under control. Jennifer was not coming down. She went on, they contacted my attorney for my statement, and there are a lot of witnesses, Sean. There's no way you're going to get away with this. Sean's arrogance can be immeasurable at times. He laughed as he asked, you doubting me? I couldn't believe it. I had to know. Sean, what could you offer him that would make him do a bid for you? Like, what the F? Jennifer also remarked, and what if he falters?
Why did he just take that? Because they said Shine didn't shoot nobody. That was Diddy. Everybody says that was there.
Says Sean, there's no way you're going to get away with this. Sean's arrogance can be immeasurable at times. He laughed as he asked, you doubting me? I couldn't believe it. I had to know.
You can do a day.
Oh, Sean, what
you do a day for them 9 people getting killed in City College?
Could you offer him that would make him do a bid for you? Like, what the
Oh, yeah, that nigga run the city, baby.
Jennifer also remarked, and what if he falters halfway? through his sentence and starts talking. Sean responded as calmly as ever. He won't do that. People in jail don't cry.
Because we're going to promise him a political position after he gets deported. Hello?
Cross-connected people on the outside.
Money, money, money.
Jennifer looked deflated. So,
money.
You'll kill him too? How much does she know? Look, I'm not going to threaten anyone. Sean is smart and loyal. He knows how it works. And when he gets out, he'll be well taken care of.
That part.
Jennifer spoke defiantly. Sean, they want to question.
You shut up, right? Anyway, shoot that person. Now look, think about what he's saying, right? Exactly what they saying is exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because what the fuck in the world? Why would somebody take all that time for you? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. Not even $4 million. And Sean was signed for how much? $900,000.
Me, I'm not perjuring myself.
Right after Biggie got killed. Let's not play.
I am not going to jail over this. Sean seemed so in control. I admired him for it at this point, but my spirit was broken. I felt bad for Jennifer. She catches one bad break after another, and this was a really bad break. Sean spoke with confidence. Relax. Come in and have a drink. Have your lawyers call me. You'll never see the witness stand. I promise. Jennifer wasn't so sure. She asked him, how could you possibly know that? Sean smiled as he replied, between Sean's confession and the witnesses that gave their accounts, the cops won't need much else. The statement from your lawyer will be fine. Jennifer's next concern popped up. She explained, my attorney.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. That's where the like button is at, y'all. This shit right here is nasty work, man. Look at this picture, y'all.
Sean, he's good, but he...
Go back to this picture. If y'all can see this picture, right? Tell me what you noticed about this picture. All right? Right here is about 22, 24 people, right? If y'all could widen your screen, expand your screen, and look in this picture. In the middle, I'm going to give you a hint because there's a lot of people here. Look down the middle. If you know, you know.
Concern popped up.
There you go. There's a clearer picture. And who's at the bottom left? That's Hov. That's Jay-Z right there. That look like Jaguar right behind Jay-Z.
She explained, my attorney.
Guys, zoom in.
Will be fine. Jennifer's next concern popped up. She explained.
Zoom in. That's definitely Jay-Z.
My attorney, Sean, he's good, but he won't do this. Beaming with confidence the way only a man with his network can.
Dang Dash.
And Sean responded, sure he will. Jennifer shook her head defiantly as she responded, Sean, you don't know him. Sean
got his money slow.
Sean's unbreakable confidence was ruling the day. Jennifer was giving in as he told her with a smile, I got this. Sean, are you sure? Sean gave a wink. My attorneys handle situations. Give him
and they wipe that shit up under the rug, man. That nigga run the city, man. For real, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. This shit is definitely a distraction, man. I heard somebody say that earlier. Everybody been saying that for a little while. But every big news article is a distraction. Think about it, right? When Aaliyah died, Jam Master Jay died around the same fucking time. Then September 11th happened. You didn't hear nothing else about Aaliyah. All this shit got brushed up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? They talk about R. Kelly. What about the rest of them? There's a lot of them. We got a lot of pictures, man. And a picture is worth 1,000 words. Some of these shits is worth 1,000,000 words, man. They was slinging these young chicks for a long ass time. Like, think about it. Who looks at a little fucking 14-year-old girl and say, yo, she would be a good option to be a hot rapper? And then put them on. At 16, she's rapping like grown. She's rapping like Nas and Jay-Z. Who the fuck was writing her shit? Nas and Jay-Z.
My number 2. Jennifer seemed leery as she asked, you're not going to threaten my attorney? Sean laughed as he replied, no, of course not. Money talks, baby.
God exposed these niggas.
He turned to me and said, take her inside and pour her a drink. I had a question of my own. But you were going to make Sean the label's go-to man? What are you going to do now? Sean looked disappointed as he responded, He had the voice, but his flow, he signed. Well, artists with his talent are a dime a dozen. Looking at Jen, he continued, he's not a once-in-a-lifetime find like Jennifer Lopez. Now he's throwing on a charm. Despite the situation, she blushed slightly. Sean continued, let's grab that drink. Let me handle this attorney situation. Relax.
So you dodge that bullet like a fucking, like the Matrix.
Don't worry. He left the foyer and went to have a seat in the living room. He tried to make a threesome happen that night. It didn't work out. Not that day. Chapter 15, Queen Bitch. Kimora Simmons and I went out to have drinks.
Kimora Simmons, another freak bitch. One of the homies I know, I ain't gonna say his name, but everybody from Harlem know who I'm talking about. Used to be smashing her out right in the Range Rover in front of everybody. It was wild. Kimora Lee was a wild joint. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell wasn't paying Diddy and them, you know what I'm saying, to smash out Kimora Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was close like that. And they play those type of games. I'm just saying.
She was looking at
I don't care. Do what you do.
Me seductively, and I was turned on. Oh my God. We were going to go back to my place afterwards, but suddenly after a sip of my drink, I felt like I had to vomit. I excused myself and barely made it to the ladies' room. When I came back, Kimora asked, you feeling okay? I'm fine. I have been under the weather the last couple of days. I think I'll head home. She said, your breasts are looking kind of plump there, girl. Embarrassed.
Her and Kimora allegedly were supposed to be best friends.
Whispered, not in public. She replied simply, are you pregnant? I was taken completely aback. Why the hell would you say that? She let it sit there for a minute. I bet in her head she was like, wait for it. Then it hit me.
Dane right next to him, and Dane got videos viral this week saying that he wasn't at none of them parties. And y'all know I'm for Dane. I love Dame Dash. But Dame Dash is clearly sitting right next to Jay-Z in this motherfucking picture, y'all. Now, what if now I'll be a troll, man, if I take the video of Dame Dash saying that he was never at none of these parties. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it for y'all.
She gave me a minute before continuing. So what you gonna do? I didn't understand. Gonna do? If it's not Sean's, F. If it is, with the shock wearing off, the scope of the situation began to take hold. I responded, I better get a test. She looked at me with pity. Damn, girl, good luck. After what he did to Chris, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. The desire that was in her eyes before I got sick was all but gone. As I began to stand, I realized what she said to me, and I paused. She looked at me flatly and said, ain't nobody stupid, girl. I didn't know what to say. The question still lingered in my mind despite everything I knew. Did Puffy intentionally kill Chris? She brought me back to the moment by saying, go, not knowing what else to say, but knowing I had to deal with my situation right now. I replied, I'll hit you up. She sighed and simply repeated, good luck. So everybody knew that Diddy had something to do with taking Notorious out. Okay.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching you.
Wow. Dame said he was never at those parties, y'all. Dame Dash said he was never at those parties, man. This is disappointing me right now, man. What do y'all think about that, man? Dame Dash saying that he wasn't at the parties, but he's obviously in this shit right here, man.
Okay, let's go on. Chapter 16, Christian. The next day I was sitting on my couch deep in thought when my doorbell rang. I went to
all right, with that picture in mind, I want y'all to take a look at this right here, okay? Oh man, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, get the likes up real quick, right? We're gonna go right back to that. Shoot the trolls, y'all. I don't feel like looking through the chat. Check it out. This is what Dame says. Almost convinced me too. I would have been rallying for this nigga.
That me and Aaliyah, we hung out there and then we left.
And that's what happened. That was 20 years ago. That was not in LA or Miami. But I know they're going to play games with them pictures. It's all good. I don't really care. Yeah. And then check out The Prince of Detroit, a movie I directed, produced.
Yeah. Yeah. So when your teeth ain't falling out, you at these Diddy parties. See what I'm saying? Double talk, man. Double talk, man. Whole lot of double talk. First is, I would never get caught at that shit. I'm the dude that invented the pause button. This nigga running around with a button that go pause, 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 pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause, 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 pause. Everything pause, 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 pause. But you and pause going to those parties, bro. After you said you didn't. Now they produce the pictures. This is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Incredible. Jay-Z possibly being at Diddy parties and all that. Now we find you at the Diddy party. Salute to you, Dane. All right. Before we go back to that Kim Porter shit, right? Thank you for everybody being here, man. We going to overtime. Why did Big Meech kill P. Diddy is what this is titled. You know what I'm saying? I didn't title this shit. I'm just going through the internet and I'm showing y'all what's out there. All right. Just in case you've been under a rock, double tap the screen, get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? I'm washed, but you on Friday night on my channel. I got this beautiful red hat on and this nice shirt, and I'm obviously doing good in life, and you're not. You're on my dick, okay? The teeth come out at night. The teeth come out at night. The teeth come out. Learn about Project 2025. Stop voting against your own interests. Shut the fuck up. All right? Salute to you. I can wait till all you chumpers go back into hiding like Raiders fans. Everybody's shaking in their boots now. Good for them. That's right. And that is a nice red hat. See? Thank you. Oh, no. You can't troll the troll master. I teach this shit. Order in the court, bitch. All right? Don't come over here with your troll shit, man. It's Friday. I'll roast the fuck out of you. All right?
Known Brooklyn gangster named Haitian Jack. Jack called up another notorious New York gangster, Jimmy Henchman, and together they came up with a plan to set up Tupac at Quad.
And the same people that Puffy told Wolf he was leaving him for is the same people that ended up killing Wolf. That's wild, man.
Well, he told Wolf he didn't need Wolf no more.
I saw my brother's picture on the big screen. Really couldn't believe it because I know that's not my brother's character.
It was a shock to his father and I.
Guess somebody must have said something to him. And next thing I know, Wolf, rest in peace, he let off a shot and let off a couple of shots, and Suge Man got right there.
If you're into hip-hop, especially from the 1990s, you've probably heard the name Anthony Wolf Jones. Most folks think of him as just a bodyguard for Bad Boy Records and Diddy, but he was way more than that. He was actually Diddy's childhood and best friend.
That wasn't his former bodyguard, that was his friend. I mean, that was his childhood friend. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, if I hire one of my friends, you put him on, okay, you do security.
Knock it off. Wolf is from the Valley in the Bronx around a bunch of goons. Puffy's from Mount Vernon.
But that was his friend.
Wolf was there even before Bad Boy Records was a thing. He was even one of the early investors who helped Diddy build Bad Boy Records from the ground up. But then tragedy struck in November 2003 when Wolf was killed. Now, the names that pop up when you talk about his death are Big Meech and the Black Mafia family, BMF, who were actually close friends with Wolf. But the real twist is that the person behind the fallout between BMF and Wolf, which eventually led to Wolf's death, was supposedly none other than Diddy himself, his own best friend. Apparently, Wolf and Diddy had a falling out because
Bronx cried when Wolf died. I ain't gonna lie, man. The Bronx cried, man. Just like
Diddy wouldn't pay,
like Brooklyn cried when Biggie died.
Pay him the money he was owed, and Wolf wanted out of Bad Boy Records, which was not good news for Diddy because Wolf knew all his dirty secrets.
So I think they had a chance to buy it, and Wolf wanted his money. And they was cool, but Wolf wanted to do other things, and then Puff said, "Yo, I'm gonna get your money. I'm gonna get your money when I do this Universal. I think a Universal deal or something like."
He was trying to just keep Wolf on some goon shit. That's what ended up getting Wolf killed.
He said, "I'm gonna get your money," and he said that when I get your money, I'm gonna stop with you.
So is it that Diddy couldn't take Wolf out himself, so he supposedly stirred up beef between Wolf and Big Meech, leading to Wolf's demise?
And he said Meech told him, you know, that he didn't need Wolf no more. And he told Wolf that. And
Mr. Trill ain't shit. Oh, God.
Wolf, it was like putting a battery in Wolf's back.
It's crazy to think about how many deaths Diddy seems to be indirectly or directly connected to. At the end of the day, it looks like he's the only one benefiting from all this chaos. So what exactly went down? Let's dive in. Anthony Wolf Jones was born on February 20th, 1965 in the Bronx, New York. Raised by his mother, Barbara Jones, since his father wasn't around, Wolf had a tough but loving upbringing. His mom, a teacher, did everything she could to give him and his two younger brothers a good start. They went to private school during the week, and on Saturdays, Barbara homeschooled them. They lived in
Big Wolf and Little Wolf, and both was terrorists.
A part of the Bronx known as the Valley, a rough neighborhood that shaped Wolf's reputation. While many thought he got his nickname Wolf from his street presence, it actually came from a much more innocent source. During his childhood, his best friend Troy and Troy's sister Tammy started calling him Wolf based on the character Eddie Munster from the 1960s TV show The Munsters. They poked fun at his prominent widow's peak and his resemblance to Eddie. His little brother Terrence, known as Little Wolf, was very close to him. As Wolf entered his teenage years, he formed a tight-knit group with friends from
in the Bronx. Them niggas is legends. You know what I'm saying? Both of them.
His neighborhood. They called themselves the Valley Mob and became known in the Bronx for being tough guys who could handle themselves in a fight. Despite dabbling in the streets, Wolf still graduated from Harry S. Truman High School in 1983 and went on to attend Bronx Community College. He tried to juggle different jobs while pursuing his degree working.
Wolf was respected and feared.
At the United
Gangster's gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like
States Postal,
like Benny from City of God
Service, and later in construction.
But Wolf also had a brain. As he said, he graduated from high school, and Wolf had ambitions of doing something. You know what I'm saying? Plus, being an investor, you know, with this dude, you're going from being a regular street nigga to a problem now. Now you want to think. No, we don't want you to think.
For being a college student with a 9-to-5 job wasn't bringing in enough cash, so Wolf hit the streets with his Valley Mob crew to make money. Unfortunately, this decision led Wolf straight to prison after a beef with a rival crew resulted in him catching an attempted murder charge in the early 1990s. After spending only a few years in prison, he was released in early 93, a year of significant progress not just for Wolf, but also for a young music industry A&R trying to make his mark, Sean Puffy Combs. Wolf and Puffy were already acquainted before Wolf went to prison, and by the time he got out, Puffy was starting to make a name for himself in the music business. Puffy was working under Andre Harrell at the legendary Uptown Records, playing a major role in successful projects like Jodeci's Forever My Lady and Mary J. Blige's What's the 411. However, Puffy's success led to some clashes with Uptown CEO Andre Harrell.
The one that turned Puff Daddy out.
By early 1993,
name that record deal. Come on, man. Puffy comes out of nowhere from Uptown Records with Bad Boy Records, with the biggest artists in the city. Come on, that was a gift.
Puffy was fired from the label.
Parlay, and then you started working with Andre Harrell. Tell us about that.
At the time, I was working with Andre Harrell, but
Right.
he wasn't paying me enough, so I had to promote parties on the side, which was all good.
Being dropped put Puffy in a deep depression and made him question his future in music. Luckily,
Had a lovers quarrel, broke up like Derek and Hassan.
Friends from Harlem and around the way supported him financially as he tried to stay afloat.
Behind the bar cried, I voted. Nobody.
And build his empire. But Puffy, he still needed more money to promote his two most prized
holy word
assets, Craig Mack and the Notorious B.I.G. This is where his relationship with Wolf would come into play. After his release from prison, Wolf went into business with two of his close friends, Buck and L. They started a party company called Butt Naked, holding events all up and down.
And that's when the problem came, because now Wolf is thinking, Wolf is becoming a businessman. And then also Wolf is the street credibility. He's street credibility that can actually think, and people like Wolf. You want to know why? because they trust Wolf.
On the East Coast, including at Puffy's alma mater, Howard University in Washington, D.C. However, it was said that this was just a front for their real business, cocaine distribution. Wolf, along with Buck and L, decided they wanted to be early investors in Bad Boy Records, giving Puffy hundreds
bing, bing, bing.
of thousands of dollars to cover.
Like Kareem Biggs Burks gave Jay-Z $300,000 and Dame Dash $300,000 to start Rockefeller Records.
The cost of jump-starting the label. Another friend, D. Ferg, the father to A$AP Ferg, helped design the iconic Bad Boy Records logo.
A$AP Ferg's father, D. Ferg, he had designed the logo for Uptown Records and the logo for Bad Boy.
And their investment paid off big time. Once Biggie was featured on the hit Supercast song Dolly My Baby, along with his own solo single Party in Bull S from the 1993 film Who's the Man soundtrack, things started looking up.
Yeah, we are watching the movie. I'm about to do a show where we're going to be in a live audience. I'm going to have a fucking, like this, a screen the size of my back wall. I'm talking about like 200 feet screen. Live audience, man. We're going to sell this crowd out for 1,000 people watch.
Wolf began spending
in New York
more time with Puff and their bond.
Us will move down to Texas first, but watch, we're gonna bring it to New York. Mac Mean, True Story on stage. All right, we're gonna have acts. We're gonna have like a rap acts. I'm gonna have Millie's performing. We're gonna have Jada Kiss there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice show, and we're gonna do a panel. It's gonna be called the Battle of the Sexes, and it's gonna be me against 30 women. Me against 30 women. Now, the Battle of the Sexes will be asking questions, you know, from men and women. But the thing is that the women is always going to be wrong. Live studio show. Trust me, we're going to do our thing.
Grew stronger, almost like brothers. Bad Boy Records was gaining traction.
Come on, man. Come on, Jay McCoy. You know this hat is fire.
In the music industry, and in 1994, things took a major leap forward. Puff signed a lucrative 50-50 distribution deal with music mogul Clive Davis and Arista Records. This deal catapulted Bad Boy into one of the most popular labels in rap, especially after the release of Craig Mack's hit song Flava in Ya Ear, followed by its star-studded remix and Biggie's legendary Ready to Die album. Bad Boy was officially a powerhouse in the music industry. Wolf became head of security at Bad Boy, but he was more than just a bodyguard. He was muscle, someone Puff respected for his street reputation. Wolf was very protective of Puff, always on point.
Okay, man, you know, this is really depressing me. So what I want to do is I want y'all to tell me if this is a camel toe or not. Now, I hate to say that so boldly, right? But I think you want to expand your screen right now, right? And because it's Friday and we in the house right now, right? Not doing much. It's only right that I show you this. This is crazy. Watch this, y'all. The women is going to appreciate this video because this is bringing awareness that we need to do better. Oh, yes, we need to do better. We need to do better. All right, I got it. We're gonna go back to the smut shit in a second. We just taking it straight.
It don't take a lot to take you out of here.
We taking this to the gutter, right? We're gonna go straight to the gutter. There's so many things wrong with this. Number one, what the fuck are they doing in the railroad yard? I don't even know where a railroad yard is at. Okay. Now these what's going on here, y'all? What do we got going on? This is in Texas. Justin looks exactly like Wolf. I seen a video of them going down, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go down this rabbit hole, right? Justin and Wolf, they saying that Wolf is the father.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised, yo.
Now this says street interview with Molly G. I felt it in my stomach and my throat. She's explaining her experience, but that's clearly just come on, shorty.
A lot to take you out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. We gotta do better, blacks. We gotta do better, man. And they get mad at me. This shit is up there. You know, I don't doctor this shit up.
I'm surprised, yo. And my thing is, because because I keep fentanyl, test strips. Just because, you know what I'm saying, people don't be having the same shit. And usually people that I be buying for originally, they be having some new shit or getting with somebody else. But right after that shit.
Words of Sonny Blanco, something, the milk ain't clean, Whippy. The milk ain't clean, Whippy. And this down by your parts. This down in Texas right here.
The shit came back positive. But this motherfucker hitting this shit like it's goddamn normal. Like he hitting like big pieces.
Young girls just fucked up, smoking crack, all type of shit.
Bro, if I would have held that shit, y'all, this is why you just need to stop doing drugs and being in the streets, period.
Right.
Because, bro,
but let me ask you something though.
Like I'm kind of like
scared right now.
Hell yeah.
But it's been going on. Usually being lucky so far, they ain't got laced real good.
Friday, double tap the screen. We going down the rabbit hole.
So yeah, but
all right.
We stay here long enough. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But what I'm saying to you is this. Let me say something. The test strips. I've been hearing people saying they got it's I forgot the name of the company that ride around. They give out test strips to test not only for fentanyl.
You go about interviewing hoes.
They testing for trank now.
Yeah.
Because
tranquilizers, them elephants and shit.
Horse tranquilizers.
They got elephant one too.
All of it trank. All of it trank. But what I'm saying is,
this shit is embalming fluid.
Everybody ain't gonna. It's good that you using those.
Yeah, Black Whippy down in Houston too, and they crashing out. Man, there's so many homeless people out there. I was in Houston, right? And I came out of a fucking store. It's so hot over there that the homeless people be getting petrified. Like, they skin look fucking like leather, right? Y'all come out the store, I see something on the side of the store like this. I thought it was a fucking, like a bus stop. It was a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. Pray for them niggas in Houston. Them homeless people doing bad, roasting on the streets at night.
Those strips, the strips will save your life. But you got to get in your mind that you're going to use the strips until you get your mind right and say, I'm going to recovery. Because I'm gonna the reason why I'm stressing that is because a person will use a strip. They'll take some of they hard or whatever it is they're using and test a little piece of it if they got plenty.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got but $5 or $10 goddamn dollars, and motherfucker, and you geek and you jonesing, and somebody give you a little piece for $5 or $10, you might be like, I ain't testing nothing. Look, I ain't got enough for no test. I'm doing all this.
Bro.
But you gotta always test. I don't give a fuck how much you got.
I really think that they had like wrote it around in the shit because right when I put the fucking when I tested it, the shit came back like automatic, like immediately positive.
Oh, so you did test it?
Yeah.
Because it bring you through. You like, what the fuck is this?
Like, what the
and she still took it.
Fuck, and then this motherfucker basically, I don't know if he thought I do fit or whatever, but he basically was, I'm saying, yeah, try some good shit. Nigga, he hitting it like, I'm telling you, like, same up, what a dub is. Y'all know bro, whole shit on his pipe. And shit affected. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's some good shit. And it didn't smell like, fit got a different type of smell.
So your plays are people that smoke crack too?
Yeah, because usually when I have my own crack, they buy it for me.
Yeah, but I asked you that because a lot of times women is out here getting money in the streets. They sleep with sober men that got a lot of money. And then when they hang around dudes that smoke it too, they just smoke together and get high. It ain't really even considered a play for real.
Yeah, yeah. But when I got them type of plays, like they buy it for me, so I'm also getting money just by sitting around smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what the fuck I do. But I had ran out because my shit had fell in the hallway.
Young girl.
Or whatever. I had to crush it because people, you know what I'm saying? So I would just ask him, somebody right quick I can get something from. He said, I just got some if it comes to the door. Bro, I bought like a 30 and I'm really mad as fuck because I could use that shit on something else. You feel me?
Right.
Bro, first
never open-minded, ever. Not with my enemy's penis.
Small as fuck, a 30 looked like a dub. Then like he hit like his own shit good. Bro, right when I'm melting it down, it's like not burning all the way. So I'm thinking, it's just some, blowed up shit or, what I'm saying, like some shit with too much bait. But I'm hitting that shit, yo. Because when I see that shit, I burn that shit off first. So I didn't really inhale it all. If I would have inhaled all that shit, though, I probably would have had a seizure and all. Yeah, like, and I'm really like traumatized right now.
Yeah, you should be, but
you hop that shit right now.
Over the last 3 or 4 months.
Create your future as an animator.
Double tap the screen, please. Get the likes up. Thank you for everybody that voted. Continue voting. Let me know what's on your mind.
God has been talking to you in so many different ways.
If you saying some smart shit in the chat, I might talk about you.
They put out a fake bone on you, say that you was dead.
Tweaking, body situated like she got kids somewhere. Yeah, it's not good at all, man.
Then something else happened. Then the shit.
She gonna smoke her essence away.
Happened you came out there with the beer and said,
"Salute, action! Thank you for the sub. Everybody sub up real quick, man. And double tap the screen, get the likes up. Go to the top right of your screen, hit the 3 dots. You know, salute. 1-800-1900-CRY. This is tough, definitely, man. To see how people like this, man, and then see the Chinese doing so good and make you mad, make me mad.
The other shit happened.
Yeah.
Because they the ones that's pushing that fentanyl and all that rest of that funky synthetic shit into the country.
With the car accident.
Yeah.
And then the other time I came and saw you last week.
Through Mexico.
You just got out of jail, fucking with a dude. Now motherfucker give you a lace. That's 4 different ways that you could have died. Not the same way.
Yeah.
It's not like 4 different people made up 4 different rumors about you dying, or you got in 4 different car accidents, or it's coming at you. It's coming at you in different ways.
Yeah, I need to finally listen. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming at you in different ways.
That's why I'm speechless. I can't even.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. She's PG compared to this other chick I was just looking at on the channel. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, she gone too, and I think she gone, man. I didn't know so many young girls. You think they learned from all the shit they seen?
At the bottom. Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's up? Is it
Only way.
for the record? I got it.
Yeah. Tell everybody where you from and shit.
Salute the bro. If y'all want to see this full video, because I'm not watching this whole shit.
Fifth Ward, Texas. Ask about me. You hear me?
Fifth Ward, Texas.
Fifth Ward.
Okay, and how old are you, Hennessy?
I'm 23.
23.
Yeah, what's up?
Any kids out here? No kids?
Patron in the hand. They gotta be lit to come outside like that, man.
Don't play like that.
Salute, Ebony. We just had a drug bust in Seattle for 836,000 fatty pills. Damn.
How you manage to pull that off?
She young and her body all wiggly, man. She already washed up. I ain't gonna lie. With them droopy ass Daisy Duke shorts. You know what I'm saying? Cross-eyed, them cheap ass eyelashes. I ain't trying to diss her and dog her out. But if you want to sell your pussy, come out there and look presentable, like something that could sell.
I don't play like that.
No disrespect. Selassie.
How you manage to pull that off?
What?
You got it. Yeah, you must have been use protection, birth control, doing all that.
I use protection.
Young girl.
Birth control. I use protection.
Oh yeah. So what was your long relationship with a boyfriend?
My longest relationship was 2.5 years. Long live my dog. That's one of my favorites.
Damn.
I feel sad for her, man. Her spirit, you know what I'm saying? And she just smiling. She don't understand the demons are just fucking surround over her head right now.
2022 by his snake best friend. I'm a hoe.
Real talk. What was the story?
This is a product of broken homes, y'all. This is, I'm trolling, but this shit is sad. Imagine this is your sister and she was out there looking like that. I grab her by them droopy ass Daisy Duke shorts and throw her ass in the car, you know what I'm saying? And send her to a fucking car wash and wash her the fuck up, man. You gotta do better, sis.
What's behind that? You set them up?
I don't know what the fuck happened. I wasn't there. I just know I got a call saying check on him. My nigga wasn't answering. So I figured he was dead.
Sad.
Damn.
But his friend did it the whole time he was trying to lie about it. But we ain't gonna speak too much on that.
Yeah.
Don't let my nigga.
Yeah, okay. And what high school did you go to?
You're on Instagram, sitting on the sink, taking pictures, try to sell you that.
Damn. So that's like a rowdy ass school, man. You grew up getting down out there?
Yeah, you know, you did.
Was you real popular out there?
Hey, hard on the hoe.
And think about it, the music that these Democrats is cool with. Come on, letting Sexy Red. I mean, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion twerk at the fucking campaign. Oh man, that was just terrible. And then look what they pumping. My booty hole. My booty hole's brown. You know what I mean? They activate this type of shit in them, man. Being poor don't make everybody do this. And don't think that the music don't influence some of this shit. Listen to every group of any furry steering wheel you see driving past you fast. You know what I'm saying? It's pumping Glorilla. And they ain't selling nothing but this. Be a whore.
Cool. All right. You had it. You had it. Easy life growing up. You was straight, or was it just hard?
Yeah, baby, I'm spoiled.
Are you spoiled?
I'm spoiled, baby. That's why if a nigga want me, I'm spoiled.
Yeah. Okay.
I get what I want when I want.
And who?
How I want.
And who you say you be having problems with out here?
Never smoke no weed with one of these little funky ass joints.
It's a lot of. It's a couple of these hoes. They don't want to because
they probably sprinkling Fetty on these blunts.
No, I can't be with. You hear me? But they know who they is. One of them got a case on me, so I ain't gonna speak on her.
Oh, straight up?
Oh,
she called them lies on you like that?
Press charges on me. I don't even know how the bitch got my name. You hear me?
Damn.
Yeah.
So what she thought you slapped her or something?
Nah, baby, I went to jail for aggravated assault. Do it look like I slapped somebody?
Oh, I don't know. You might have slapped somebody.
Like I slapped somebody. Like I told you, everybody around here knows they know I can't be fucked with. I ain't saying I'm stiff to walking, but shit, I ain't running across the whole that me yet.
Yeah. So, have you ever tried to be like a dancer or anything?
Baby, I tried. That don't work.
Man, I heard it's like
money too slow.
Oh, it's too slow. You got to pay out a lot of people and all that.
Yeah, you gotta do it. I don't know. I don't work the club. I Uber. I do Uber.
You do Uber?
Yeah.
What?
Man, how do you Uber your pussy?
What does that mean?
I do Uber.
Oh, you just work, drive around.
Yeah, I do Uber.
Oh, for education purpose, she's an Uber driver. Uber is a code word for slinging pussy, right?
That's what I do for a living.
Oh, okay.
Maryland, you earned a new subscriber and supporter. Much love. As a 22-year-old male from Frederick, Maryland. Salute to you.
Yeah, that's what you. Okay. Yeah. And who else you had problems with out here in the street that you said you want to get off your chest?
I don't got no problems with nobody. Got problems with me. Like I said.
Why they have a problem with you?
Problem with me. You know, because they folks be out here popping it at me, and bitch, I don't play with no pimp. Like, they be trying to play with me like I'm a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. Sorry.
Oh, they pimps be telling you to choose up?
Yeah, that's okay.
They be saying, oh, you need our hood protection?
No. I don't even be listening to what they be saying, because I don't care.
Oh, so you move on your own tune?
Yeah, I do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Okay.
How I want to do it.
Yeah. So what is your goal for the next 2 to 5 years?
2 to 5 years, I don't see myself out here. I know that. I don't even see myself out here within the next.
Now, y'all know in my pursuit to go down the rabbit hole, right? We run into some shit, right? Now, this is what introduced us to that channel, and the channel's called Pull Up and Chat, right? This is what started this whole thing right here. Was this video? This is the channel right here in the chat. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel, right? This is what started this rabbit hole for us.
Where you from?
I'm from the flat. I'm from Mexico.
A-Leaf?
Yeah.
And what you how was
baby, washed up body. But watch, one thing I can tell you about this young lady here that I want y'all to capture is the seriousness and how she speaks, and she's from the streets. She's on the streets. I want y'all to don't disrespect her, have a heart about it, and just try to listen to what she's saying. All right. Try not to judge her too much on how she looked or her miseducation or whatever, but try to listen and have a heart for a story.
So how was your childhood growing up? It was cool?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was all right. I mean, I really had my family in my life. So
you didn't?
I had to go get it. I took care of myself, took care of my family too.
At what age was this?
Shit. 14, 16. I started,
You started taking care of yourself at 14?
Yeah, really 13 shit. I was out here.
Well, they ain't put you in a foster system or nothing like that?
Nah.
So you just pretty much off the grid?
Yeah.
What? So where your parents is at?
They was in jail. Well, I said I ain't have my family for a long time.
Oh yeah. So wait, you don't talk to your family right now?
I talk to them now, shit. I just don't talk to certain family members. They locked up.
They still locked
I
up?
mean, y'all ain't gotta be serious.
Oh, okay. So you
Y'all
ain't
ain't
got
gotta
no
be serious in the chat. Y'all want to roast her? I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that I would like for people to listen to her words.
kids or nothing like that?
No. No.
So I was thinking it's kind of dangerous for you to be doing this. Like, you ever thought about like in the future, like what you want to do next?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open me a business and shit. I already do this.
Bam. Sounds just like the drug heads, man. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. But I'm out here available, man. This is sad, y'all.
So what kind of crazy?
And she beautiful. Her body's washed up and everything. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell she could get it together. She still got a chance. But will she?
Kind of weird out here.
Especially with these Democrats allowing these chicks to just go get abortions whenever you think that they in that profession running around making, she says, $1,000 or something a day. You think that's $1,000 worth of fucking, and $1,000 worth of fucking. Let me tell you something, man. They say on YouTube that my thing is this big, like very big, right? So I'm a guy that's known to rip condoms. You feel me? On a regular day, yeah. I'll bust through a condom. But I'm just saying, everybody's not that special. But ratio-wise and probability-wise, if you're getting, you know what I'm saying, having $1,000 worth of fucking, an accident can happen. And then, you get pregnant and you got to, you know what I'm saying? This is a problem, y'all.
Well, the last experience I had, some dude
Let's
tried
send
to
some
run
love
off.
out for her, man. Let's send some imaginary love out there. Let's just pour love into this intent into this woman, even though this video's from the past. But let's say she alive and she kicking. Let's just send some love towards her way because she gonna need it, man. For real. That's the least you could do. And hit the like button. Double tap the screen.
With me, like I told him to stop the car. He was about to stop the car, and I had to jump out the car and I had to slide.
Yeah, Valentine. That's a lot of fucking, man. $1,000 worth of fucking, man.
Like I kind of messed up my back and my wrist and all that. I got bruises.
Feel bad for
Was this recently?
Yeah.
Still feel bad for her.
What's this?
This was like a couple of months ago, like 3 months ago.
So like on a day-to-day basis, you don't have no experience.
That's a fact, mama. 9 out of 10 times. Like when I used to pimp hoes back in the days, I specifically chose the ones, or matter of fact, I didn't give them an interview, but all the ones I chose just so happened didn't have a father in their life.
Okay. So what? So since y'all doing this, y'all must be making pretty good money. What's your best days you made in one day?
I don't know. I don't know.
David is cold-blooded, but you know what? Listen, man, I think we need to be a little bit more cold-blooded when we judging some of this shit. People need to feel how you feel when you see some of this shit, especially when we know we could do better, y'all.
To be honest, I don't be counting. I just go straight to my bank.
So do you have a regular job too, or just all you do?
But the normal nights is 1,000. I gotta make 1,000.
Oh, that's your normal nights?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's damn good. So you working every day making 1,000?
Try shit. Not every day, but shit. Every day not gonna be a good day. But shit.
So
gotta stay there.
So
That's part of the game.
Yeah, okay. So you plan on doing another hustle after you save up money from this?
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna start doing business. I already got my Instagram, my modeling this going on. I'm trying to get my TikTok up there. Mystery with 2 Y's, dream.
Okay. And
Mystery dream, mystery with 2 Y's, dream.
Mystery dream with 2 Y's.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you you live in this area, or you got a daddy you live with, or
nah, I don't live in this area. I don't live in this area. Yeah, I got folks. That's why I say, I respect the game.
Yeah. So you got a nigga you dealing with? You got any boyfriend?
No. I don't got no boyfriend, not like that. Just partner in crime, type shit.
So what made you want to come to over here in this area and start like doing this over here?
Shit, my mama was doing it.
Okay, you say your mama was doing this and what?
It was just shit. It's just in me, My mama was a hoe, so she need to be a hoe.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So your daddy was what? Your daddy was cool with that?
Hell no, he not cool with it. Hell no, he don't like this shit. He on the ground.
What was your daddy doing?
My dad, he's a dope boy, but he don't do that no more. He
So
got
they-
his own business and his job and stuff.
So they met while she was doing this?
These people act weird.
Wow, I got you covered. You ain't got nothing to worry about while you with me. So, wow, you see him running around here before or something?
Sad, man. Anyway, man. It is a shame, Ming. Ming, 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 Ming. Used and abused.
You got stalkers over here?
Nah, hell no, not even. Hell no, too many people know me. Like, it's like I grew up, like my sister's fast food.
Okay. So your family know. Your family know you do this out here.
Yeah, they don't like it, but they make sure I'm good and shit. It's like I do this work.
Other girls here?
Yeah, not really. Some, not all.
Cause I say you said you ain't know the other girl that I interviewed. You ain't never seen her.
Yeah. I don't know her. I said, to her, she be mugging me. I don't know her. I mean, I don't got no problem with her, but it's like when I came before, like I just, I tell you, I speak to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't got no problem with nobody. Y'all not here to be the same bag,
So do y'all have the same kind of dude that's over y'all?
I tell you,
So when you came out here, you was just by yourself.
Yeah. That's when I started. I ain't have nobody ain't forcing me to do shit. I was out here before the person that put me out here.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can. You finna get some water, bro. All right. But yeah, man. I guess I catch you on the next round, man. Hopefully you can get up out this game soon and do what you gotta do and get out of this dangerous situation. Because I know it's these dudes pretty hot out here. These dudes be tripping out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't had no guns or nothing pulled on you or nothing like that.
Hell no. Well, you're like in the past. I think you did rape me in the past.
Somebody raped you?
Yeah, in the past, yeah, the gun. This is when I first started a little bit. I had ran, but nothing like I told him
Was he black?
Yeah, he was black. He was black, and I ain't know no better. I just had started.
Oh, one more thing about the black. Y'all don't. That's what I was just about to ask you. Why y'all don't like black dudes? Because I know, like the last girl said, like Mexicans, they be kind of like doing the most too.
I tell black dudes, hey, get my number. I'll meet you at the room, so that'll be no problem. Hey, I'll walk back. If you cool, you be cool vibe. I might ride with you, but I don't ride with everybody. I mean, like.
All right, y'all, man. I think we about to get up out of this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for 3 hours, all right, and some change. Salute to everybody that pulled up today, man. The moderators, everybody that be on that Trump train. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. That shit is free. You know what I'm saying? Mac me. Enjoy y'all weekend, man.